Local expertise worldwide. Sotheby's International Realty is well known for their exceptional real estate agents that distinguish themselves in communities all over the world. To learn more about real estate in Napa, Sonoma, San Francisco, and the rest of the Bay Area, or around the globe, contact Sotheby's International Realty Wine Country Brokerage at 707-935-2288. That's 707-935-2288. Sotheby's International Realty. The Sonoma Stompers are excited to have Jacob's Restaurant providing all of our concessions this season. At the ballpark, you'll find gyros, Chicago dogs, pizza, and salads. But in their restaurant, you'll find an outstanding menu featuring the best Mediterranean-style offerings in town. Seafood linguine, chicken piccata, ravioli, risotto, pizza, and so much more. Don't forget to try their desserts. Jacob's Restaurant is located on 1266 Broadway, right next to Traintown. Jacob's Restaurant and the Sonoma Stompers, proud partners. The official headwear provider for the Sonoma Stompers is Melvin Roy. Melvin Roy hats, made to be lived in. From baseball nights in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is legacy in motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA Tractor provides vineyard-focused equipment for serious growers, including Deutz Fahr tractors. From daily farming needs to the next generation of vineyard equipment, AVA Tractor is built for Napa and Sonoma growers who need ROI, local support, and equipment that can work in real vineyard conditions. Hit it out of the park with AVA Tractor LLC, solutions made for your vineyard.
Cresco Rents. What you need, when you need it. And we show you how to use it. It's simple. You choose it, you use it. We have the right tool for every job. Never buy it, never store it. When you need it, just rent it.
I'm Chris Smith, president of Cresco. If you need it, Cresco's got it.
All over the Bay Area and online at CrescoRent.com.
Nestled in the heart of Sonoma, Verano Cafe stands as the answer to locals yearning for wholesome food. Opened by Veronica Perez and Carlos Rubio, this cozy diner is nestled conveniently at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue. At Verano Cafe, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are experiences crafted with love and local ingredients. Each dish is a symphony of taste. But Verano Cafe isn't just about breakfast. Their lunch menu features favorites like fish and chips and classic French dishes catering to all tastes. Dinner includes house-made pasta dishes and elegant entrees. What really sets Verano Cafe apart is its commitment to quality and community. With locally sourced ingredients and a dedicated team that feels like family, Verano Cafe offers a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Whether you're a Sonoma local or a visitor, Verano Cafe promises to elevate your dining experience. Join us today and become a part of the Verano Cafe family. Verano Cafe, located at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue in Sonoma. Hey, Stomper fans! Sonoma Springs Brewing Company has created a new special beer just for us. It's called On Deck. It's a light, crisp lager brewed for a smooth, refreshing finish. The perfect beer to enjoy here at Arnold Field or anytime you're thirsty. Sonoma Springs and the Sonoma Stompers, where your next beer is always on deck. The Sonoma Stompers pregame show is on the air. Kieran Costa and Nate Martin have you covered up until first pitch here on the Stompers Broadcast Network. Get all the insights and analysis for tonight's contest and hear from Stompers manager Zach Pace on the Stomper Report. Your coverage of Stompers baseball starts right now.
On the road here in Palo Alto, California, about 2 hours south of Sonoma, an hour south of the city, getting you set for Game 3, the ultimate game of this 3-game set between the Stompers and the Legends. It's a rubber match, Nate Martin. It didn't go too hot for Sonoma last night. A late rally by Menlo Park. They stole Game 2 back up in Sonoma County.
I don't even know if it's fair to say they stole Game 2. They completely outplayed the Stompers in Game 2. It was a complete embarrassment for Sonoma, I would say. Gave up 11 hits. It took a couple of Menlo mistakes for you to capitalize and score runs to avoid the being no hit for a lot of the game. It was a tough one, but it's a game like that motivates you. It makes you hungry to come back, getting much needed win ahead of your 2-game set against the first place Blues.
Yeah, a big one with the Blues coming up. Before we look ahead to San Luis Obispo on Tuesday and Wednesday, before we even look ahead to this Sunday evening clash, let's take you back through the highlights of yesterday's loss to these same Legends.
Still in search of their first win all season, the Legends struck first in the first against the Stompers, continuing a troubling trend for Sonoma.
Runners go again. This one's grounded into left field for a base hit. Sebastiani fumbles it out in left, and the run will score 3 straight singles off of Justin Jones, the 7th RBI for Ryan Duran this year. D'Amelia running on the pitch scores easily. Holding at second was Lewis. And now for the 3rd time in 4 games, the Stompers allow a run in the first.
Menlo would add another run and shut things down on the mound. For the next 5 innings, the Stompers could not get a hit. That was until Trent Keys doubled in the 6th, and then with bases loaded, Angel Garcia tied the game.
Hits that one. Garcia into shallow center. Griffin running, and it falls in front of him. Dives out, couldn't make it in the plate. Lewis throws it over at home. 1 run scores. Play at the plate. Not in time. Runners advance. That is how you break the deadlock, Kieran.
And it would be Garcia's cousin, Misael Uripero, to give Sonoma its first lead of the night, thanks to a mistake in the field.
2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to deep left. Nick Sebastiani turns and watches it go. We're all tied up here in the 9th. Carlos Cruz-Mar parks Keller Osbin. And if the Stomps want this one, it'll have to be in walk-off fashion.
And the Stompers were well on their way to another win over the Legends until Carlos Cruz-Mar had something to say in the top of the 9th.
First pitch to him. That one's lined down the left field line. Sebastiani going over. It's a fair ball. Nick can't scoop it up. It's rolling all the way into the corner. Griffin's going to head towards third base. The relay, the tag. Safe. Mason Griffin delivers a triple into the left field corner, and Menlo Park has the lead.
The Legends would add another run and close out the Stompers for their first win of 2026 with a final score of 5-3.
1-1.
Misael hits that one over to second off the glove of Fendel. The new second baseman couldn't handle it, and all the runners advance. Sonoma takes the lead, 3-2 off the E4 from Isaac Fendel. And that bottom of the ninth would become a lot more difficult thanks to Mason Griffin.
That loss dropped Sonoma to 5-4, and as you mentioned, the first win for Menlo Park and Nick Sanzeri's squad. So they enter today 1-7. Big one coming up here for Sonoma. Nate, you want to go into slow above 500. A loss would push them back to that 5-5 mark.
Yeah, and it can be tough to kind of get yourself out of that purgatory of 500 for Sonoma, a team that's looking to defend a CCL North title. You want to be competing up there with the likes of San Luis Obispo and the Crawdads, and right now, SLO appears to be running away with it. They swept the Crawdads in a weekend set. They're hoping to do the same. They're feeling hungry against a Stompers team that they think that, they beat 10-0 last time out. So I think it'll be it's important for Sonoma to get momentum today. It feels like a must-win, not only just for morale and momentum, but just for later on in the season where you're going to be, every game matters in the standings.
But 10-2 Blues await the Stompers after this one, but first they have a job to do here on a Sunday night at Baylands Park in Palo Alto. I talked to Stompers manager Zach Pace before the game about winning the week.
The Sonoma Stompers are excited to welcome La Michoacana Ice Cream and Treats to the family. La Michoacana Ice Cream is rooted in the world-famous ice cream traditions of Mexico. La Michoacana uses only fresh, natural ingredients, using recipes that have been handed down for generations. Every paleta is made by hand. Every scoop is crafted with love. Every bite, muy delicioso. La Michoacana Ice Cream and Treats, located at 18495 Highway 12 in Sonoma, 1219 Grant Avenue in Novato, and of course, right here at the ballpark. Hey, baseball fans, when visiting Sonoma, make sure to dine at Wit and Wisdom, a modern American tavern by world-renowned chef Michael Mina. Wit and Wisdom is famous for hearth cooking, their extensive wine list, and an upscale yet relaxed atmosphere. Wit and Wisdom is located at the Lodge at Sonoma. Make a wise choice. Dine at Wit and Wisdom in the heart of Sonoma.
Still in search of their first win all season, the Legends struck first in the first against the Stompers, continuing a troubling trend for Sonoma.
Runners go again. This one's grounded into left field for a base hit. Sebastiani fumbles it out in left, and the run will score. 3 straight singles off of Justin Jones.
Local expertise worldwide. Sotheby's International Realty is well known for their exceptional real estate agents that distinguish themselves in communities all over the world. To learn more about real estate in Napa, Sonoma, San Francisco, and the rest of the Bay Area, or around the globe, contact Sotheby's International Realty Wine Country Brokerage at 707-935-2288. That's 707-935-2288. Sotheby's International Realty. The Sonoma Stompers are excited to have Jacob's Restaurant providing all of our concessions this season. At the ballpark, you'll find gyros, Chicago dogs, pizza, and salads. But in their restaurant, you'll find an outstanding menu featuring the best Mediterranean-style offerings in town. Seafood linguine, chicken piccata, ravioli, risotto, pizza, and so much more. Don't forget to try their desserts. Jacob's Restaurant is located on 1266 Broadway, right next to Traintown. Jacob's Restaurant and the Sonoma Stompers, proud partners.
Welcome to the Stomper Report here on the road. I'm Kieran Costa with Stompers manager Zach Pace. And Zach, you talked so much about winning the week. That's what's on the line tonight here in Menlo Park.
Yeah, chance to win the week and win the series against these guys. So definitely a big game. And, hopefully we play some good ball today and come out on top.
You guys have had a lot of late comebacks, close games. You're on the wrong end of one last night. How does the team sort of have to bounce back from a gut punch like that?
Yeah, you got to have a short memory. Things happen in baseball. Can't win them all. Unfortunately, we didn't get last night's game. And, we're going to try to bounce back today. And, it's just flushing it and just being able to go to work today. And it's a whole new day, whole new game.
You have 11 arms available today. What's that sort of like? I mean, we talk about managing when you have 3 or 4 arms. What's sort of the inverse of that when you have so many different options?
Yeah, I mean, trying to get guys in and, I'm going to have shorter leashes with everybody. And I do want to see a lot of arms get in today. So, it's a good problem to have, I think. So, hopefully, a lot of our arms, if not all of them, do well. And, we can find a way to win this week.
If someone's pitching really well and you have so many arms, what's that decision like? You want to send them out because you're trying to ride the hot hand versus trying to get a lot of different guys run?
Yeah, it's also trying to get, next week. A lot of it's trying to plan for next week. So if we do go long with some of these guys, they won't be able to go on the certain days that I want them to go next week too. So a lot of that, is taken into account. So I will keep a lot of guys short and just not really let them go long because I do want everybody available and ready to go early next week.
Sticking with the pitching and the pitching plan a little bit, this is a team that doesn't walk a lot. How important is playing sure defense with a team that puts the ball in play so much?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. Taking care of the ball and not giving those extra outs for sure. So hopefully, I feel pretty good about our defense. Our defense has been doing a pretty good job for the most part. I mean, not outstanding, and we always got room for improvement. But I feel pretty decent with our defense, and hopefully, we can play some good defense today, roll up a couple double plays, and, find a way to come out on top.
We've talked about guys coming around here and there. It's almost been like one a day. Bryson Iola, his first 2-hit game yesterday, had that big triple in the 9th, stranded at 3rd. He's worked so much with Coach Mayo, and he's here for early work with Dave Hoke. How do you see his process helping him on the field?
Oh, yeah, his process is outstanding. He goes every day working his tail off, trying to get better that day, working in the cage with Mayo, working on the field with Hoke, and, just putting in a lot of work, a lot of hours. And that's how you build confidence, right? You put in that time, and you put in that work, that's how you build that confidence, and hopefully that helps him, when it gets to game time, and it looks like it's paying off for him.
I've got a trivia question for you, Coach, about your own career. Iola's triple yesterday. On your baseball reference page, it has you playing 10 years. I don't know which of those years is missing. I think the 13-14 season. How many triples is listed on that page for you as a player?
Shoot, I have no clue. I'll say 9.
15.
15. Yeah, I didn't know if I had one a year or not. Okay. Yeah, I had no clue on that for sure.
And then closing out like we did yesterday, your key for the game today.
Key for the game today, I think, let's say under 2 errors today. If we have under 2 errors defensively, I feel pretty good. I know we did hit our key yesterday, and it didn't help us out. So I don't really care what happens as long as we win the game. Yeah, that's good with me, and win the week, and hopefully win this series today.
Thanks, Skip.
Thank you.
The lines are painted. The lineups are in. The field is raked and the cleats are laced. Your Sonoma Stompers are just about ready to take the field. Now, straight to the voice of the Stompers, here's Kieran Costa.
We're ready to go here at Baylands Park in Palo Alto. The Stompers and the Legends, rubber game of the 3-game series. Now in Menlo Park, if you will. Road game for Sonoma after splitting the first 2 at home. And this is the lineup Zach Pace sends out on a Sunday evening. The center fielder Chase Taylor leads off, followed by the second baseman Tino Vassell, and the DH Hunter Carlson hits third. The first baseman Angel Garcia cleans up, followed by the right fielder Trent Keys, who's been on base twice in all of his CCL starts so far. Hitting sixth is Mateo Heredia. The left fielder Nick Sebastiani hits seventh. The shortstop Bryson Ayala and catcher Andrew Bonfili round out the 9 for Zach Pace and his Stompers, trying to stay above 500 and improve to 6-4 before they head down the Central Coast to play the Slow Blues. That'll be on Tuesday. But a big one in front of them to win the week here against the 1-7 Menlo Park Legends, who start Kai Manick, the 5'10", 160-pound righty from Reno, Nevada. Went to Reno High School, played 1 year at Ohlone College, 1 year at Cabrillo College, and now is seeking some 4-year opportunities. Last year for the Cabrillo College team, 16 appearances, none of them starts. He went 0-1. He had a save. He had a 7.23 earned run average over 23 and 2/3 innings. 14 walks and 16 strikeouts. So a strikeout, less than a strikeout per inning and less than a walk per inning. A guy that's going to fill up the zone. We'll see if the Stompers can do anything with it. It's Taylor, Vassell, and Carlson here in the first. Stompers in the road grays. Sonoma, Navy script across the front. Navy numbers on the back. Orange numbers on the front for Sonoma, the Legends in the home green uniforms. Manick is ready. Taylor is ready. The home plate umpire, Harold de Guzman, says play. And the first pitch of a ball game is a called strike 1 at 5:59. Maybe the first CCL game ever to start before the scheduled first pitch. It's 74 degrees here in Palo Alto. Taylor takes low, says the home plate umpire, Harold de Guzman. Ron Masso helps him at first. Paul Remedios helps him down the line at third. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch is up and away to Taylor. 0 for 4 with a walk-in last night, sporting a 6 for 26 to start the season for the left-handed hitting center fielder out of Yukon. The pitch is bounced up the first base line and foul past Jacoby Heyer in the first base coaching box. Dave Hoke celebrating his birthday down at third today. Stompers coaching staff wearing the Sunday orange. The pitch to Taylor is bounced weakly over the pitcher's mound. The second baseman, Findell, throws to first low and late. It's an infield single for Chase Taylor. The Stompers have their first hit of the ball game with their first hitter. Nate, they didn't have one until the 6th inning last night.
No, they did not. That's exactly what you had to do. I mean, so many times in the recent moments, the Stompers have given up a run in the first inning. That's what they need to do today, set the tone early as the visitors.
Tino Vassell, a second consecutive lefty against Manick. Taylor leads off first, held by Levitt McGee. Vassell tries to bunt, can't get it down. It's back to the screen, 0-1.
Today might be the first day that we have more righties than lefties in the lineup for the Stompers.
Vassell, Taylor, and Carlson, 3 straight lefties to start. Vassell bunted the first one back to the screen, squares again, pulls it back and takes high, with Cruz-Mar crashing at third. It's Cruz-Mar, O'Toole, Findell, and Levitt McGee third to first. Mooser, Griffin, and Lewis left to right in the outfield for second-year manager Nick Sanziri. Slide step delivery is high, and the count's 2-1. Some scoreboard troubles here. The score reads 80-24.
I know we make jokes about like a football score.
But
That's
it's
not even any score.
It's not even a football scoreboard. It's baseball only here at Baylands Park. The pitch to Vassell is a called strike by de Guzman, and the count's 2-2.
$80-24. You don't see that score in any sport.
Nope. Basketball?
Darts.
High school basketball, maybe? 2-2 to Vassell is low, and the count runs full 3-2. We'll see if Taylor's on the move here. A payoff pitch coming. Manick to Vassell. And it comes set at the belt and pitches home. Vassell hits it into right field. Coming on is Lewis, and it hangs up. He'll make the catch, one away. That one goes L9, and Hunter Carlson comes up.
Now batting, number 52, Hunter Carlson.
I was wondering if you would see Lewis, drop that on purpose and try to get the lead runner out like yesterday for the Legends.
Yeah, it hasn't been the most sure-handed bunch defensively. Menlo Park, 3 errors in Friday's game, and then just 1 error yesterday. A third straight lefty. It's Hunter Carlson who swings at the first pitch and hits it high in the air. It's foul, and Zach Pace immediately comes out to talk to the home plate umpire, Harold de Guzman. Kai Manick working way too quickly, barely coming set, and no eye contact with the hitter. It's a rule that you've seen a lot in Major League Baseball now with the pitch clock, is everyone has to be set. Carlson now looks out towards the pitcher's mound, and we're ready to go on an 0-1. Hunter takes high, and the count's 1-1. Carlson was hit by a pitch 3 times yesterday. 0 for 1 on board 3 times. Carlson looks out towards the mound. Manick comes set and delivers. Taylor runs, and it's hit hard through the left side. Cruz-Mar in on the grass, did not have a play on it. Hunter Carlson back in the hit column. That's his 14th knock of the season.
It's first against the Legends, though. I mean, it was definitely, it's kind of hard to get hits when they're hitting you 3 times in a game as pitchers, but it's good to see Carlson back in that column, and I'm sure we'll see more tonight.
Chase Taylor was on the move. Just held up at second base. That play developed right in front of him as the left fielder Mooser came in to cut it off. First pitch to Angel Garcia, bends back out of the way of a fastball, and the count's 1-0. Angel had 1-0. He hits this one weakly foul in between the Stomper dugout down the third base line and Dave Hoke in the third base coaching box. Garcia 6 for 24 on the season, 1 for 4 yesterday. And an even count, a ball and a strike here. Looking to give the Stompers the first run of the ball game. 2 on, 1 out. A check at second, another look, and now coming to the plate. Garcia's fooled. The count's 1-2. Angel went 1 for 4 yesterday with 3 strikeouts, 11 Ks. He leads the Stompers in that category offensively. Hitting room on the right side of the infield. Levitt McGee plays behind the runner Carlson. Fendell shaded up the middle, double play depth. The 1-2 pitch to Garcia is hit high in the air towards left field. Mooser drifting back, and it's over his head. He completely misread it. Chase Taylor's going to hold at third base. I think that has to go as a single. It didn't hit his glove. He just lost it completely in the sun. And aboard is Garcia. That's shouldn't be too difficult of a fly ball.
It's been a few times now where we've seen, Legends opponent. I mean, Stompers opponents. It's happened with the Merchants a couple days ago. It's happened with Menlo Park as well. Just completely misplay a high hit balls into the outfield that should be routine flyouts.
First pitch to Keys is up and away. Walk as good as a hit here. The scoreboard here says 38-20 as your score. The Stompers have 3 hits. Who knows really what's going on there. The pitch to Keys is fouled into the glove. The count's now 1-1.
38-20 is more of a football
I think we have to disregard the scoreboard at least for now. Let's see how they put it in the game cast here. They have Garcia as a single, so that's 3 hits for Sonoma. The bases are loaded. The 1-1 pitch coming to Keys is hit foul, this time towards the dugout of the Legends down the first base side. Trent in yesterday's ball game walked, doubled, and struck out. Was eventually lifted early after a collision at home plate where he scored the Stompers' second run. One-two pitch coming to Keys. Bases loaded with 1 out, and Trent fouls it back. He'll stay alive. That's something that Keys has improved on here year 2 in Sonoma. He was a sub-200 batting average in 2025 with an on-base over 450. This year he's 10 for 26. 2 doubles, 2 runs batted in. You can add to that Ribby total here. He takes high and tight. The count's 2-2. Taylor with an infield single. Vassell lined out. Carlson and Garcia both single. The bases are loaded with 1 out, and the 5-hitter Trent Keys awaits a 2-2 pitch from Kai Manick. He hits it high in the air, third base side and out of play. He's now in a real good battle. Stompers need a crooked number in the first inning. They gave up 3 first-inning crooked numbers to Alameda. Legend struck first yesterday. Keys fouls it back.
And this is how you put a start to that. You get base hits, and when you're not getting hits, you're putting up fights in the count. Keys is fouled off many pitches in a row now.
Manick has one to work with. The count's just 2-2. Right. Left-handed hitter, played last year at Delta College. Here, he takes low. The count runs full 3-2. One more wide one would force in a run for Sonoma.
Manick has to watch the pitches low. It's a pretty deep backstop here.
Very similar to Arnold
Very
Field.
similar.
Arguably a larger gap between catcher
It's definitely
and
wider
the
as
backstop.
well, I would say.
Lots of room for it to kick up both lines. The payoff pitch to Keys struck him out swinging. A much-needed strikeout for Kai Manick, and now the bases are loaded with 2 outs for Mateo Heredia. Mateo will be tasked with trying to salvage this inning for Sonoma, which started bases loaded 1 out. Keys struck out, and now Heredia digs in from the right side. First pitch is low 1-0.
I mean, at this point, even a run feels like a victory. You have to take advantage when you have bases loaded in the first inning.
That was just the 3rd time Keys has struck out this season. That was his 27th at bat. That one misses low 2-0. Hitters count for Heredia, hoping to drive in a run with either a hit or a walk would do the trick. 2 balls and no strikes to the right-handed hitter from Cerritos College. He takes at the knees a called strike, 2-1. Ready at 2 for 15. A double. No walks and 5 Ks. He takes here a pitch called a ball. The count's 3-1. Count leverage with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Manick has to come in the zone or else the Stompers have a lead. Nick Sebastiani waits on deck. Heredia takes a called strike 3-2. And that'll start the carousel. 3 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded. Garcia starts from first, Carlson starts from second, and Taylor starts from third on first motion from Manick, and Heredia takes a called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts by Kai Manick leaves him loaded. The Stompers, no runs on 3 hits, no Menlo Park errors. And that does it for the top of the first. Nothing across for Sonoma, with Menlo Park coming up in the bottom half.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Watch all Stompers home games streamed live on the Sonoma Stompers YouTube channel. You can catch all the action with Kieran Costa and Nate Martin starting 20 minutes before first pitch with the Stompers pregame show. Join us on the road for radio feeds of all Stompers road games, live on the Stompers Radio Network.
2-1 pitch to Keys. That one's bounced towards second. There'll be a play at the plate. The throw home from left field, kicks away. Take a bow, Trent Keys, the walk-off hero. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Braden Gens pitches. Beal strikes out swinging. Stomps win. The pitch to Sebastiani is hit a mile to deep left field. Coupland back at the track. See you later.
Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On Deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma. Can I have another beer, please? Can I have another beer, please? The first rule to carrying on is to not get carried away. The Sonoma Springs Brewing Company reminds you to always drink responsibly.
Mason Griffin.
Bottom of the first inning here at Baylands Park in Palo Alto. Logan Figler gets the pill for the Stompers, trying to win the rubber match here against Menlo Park. His first pitch to Mason Griffin is a called strike 1. Griffin from Northern Colorado University, 1 for 7 in the series. He delivered the go-ahead triple in the 9th yesterday. That was part of a 3-run Legend 9th inning comeback and a 5-3 win. Figler, the lefty, delivers to Griffin and it misses. Logan stands 6'5", 180 pounds. The 20-year-old was born in Colorado but hails from Santa Rosa. He pitched at the College of Marin in 2026. 7 appearances, 7.1 innings, 7 earned runs, 7 hits, 7 Ks. He comes home and misses low. That one kicks past Bonfilion. That's a good sort of litmus test. That ball went back all the way to the backstop, hit high off of the wooden fencing and came pretty much all the way back towards home plate. So something for the Stompers runners to look at if a ball gets through when they're on third base.
I'd imagine pretty much any ball that gets past them.
Gotta go. Griffin takes, called strike. It's 2-2. Figler went 3 innings against the Petaluma Leghorns. That was 8 days ago. 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned. He struck out 6. So had the swing and miss stuff working in the out-of-league action. Let's see what he can do in his first CCL appearance. The lefty with a long hold at the belt delivers. Griffin starts and stops on a breaking ball. The count runs full 3-2. Griffin, Lewis, and Duran, the 3 to bat in the first inning. Figler trying to avoid a leadoff walk. Griffin strikes out swinging. First strikeout for Logan Figler.
That's what we saw in the Petaluma game. Just great swing and miss stuff. And when he's on, I mean, it can be someone that the Stompers can rely on. There's a lot of arms available today. I'm curious to see how long Figler goes.
Yeah, not too sure everyone's going to be too long for this Sunday night clash as Figler shakes off Bonfioli once and is ready to deliver the first pitch to Lewis, and he takes low outside 1-0. Let's set the defense behind Logan Figler today. Nick Sebastiani in left, Chase Taylor in center, Trent Keys in right, the same starting outfield as yesterday. Heredia, Ayala, Vassell, and Garcia go third to first. Figler pitches, Lewis pops it foul back out of play over our heads as we're set up sort of 4/5 of the way up the line down the third base side here at Baylands Park. Facing home plate at a third base angle.
I like the 4/5 fraction from you there, Kieran.
Maybe a little higher. 1-1 is bounced up the middle. Ayala field sets his feet, throws to first in time. Got Lewis by 4 steps. Aaron not hustling up the line. 2 away here in the home first, and a quick first inning. Not something we've seen a lot from Sonoma starters this year.
Well, you still have to get one more out, Kieran. Duran's a problem for the Stompers. The man coming to the plate right now, 5 for 10 this series, all singles.
Yeah, Duran's poked it all over the diamond the first 2 at Arnold Field. As Nate mentioned, a 500 batting average over 2 games. Right-handed hitter from Westcliff University takes a ball. That 5 for 10 works into a 9 for 27 year with a double and 8 RBIs. The knock on him is he doesn't walk. He has struck out 7 times. If you get him to chase, that's what Figler has to do from behind in the count. Misses low again, 2-0. And Duran halfway to his first walk of the season. Carlos Cruz-Mar had the game-tying home run in the 9th inning yesterday. He waits on deck. Hopefully that's to start the 2nd inning. Figler with a long hold before every pitch. He delivers. This one's bounced to the left side and through past the outstretched glove of Heredia. So a little ground ball single for Ryan Duran. That's the first hit for Menlo Park. 2 out knock, 6 for 11. Duran a singles machine this series.
Yeah, I got to get on, and you know, he's the problem man. And the important thing is now to shut things down with Cruz-Mar, who's clearly had some success against you as well.
Trent Keys backs up in right. No doubles defense all the way around. Garcia holds the runner at first. First pitch from Figler at the knees for a called strike to Cruz-Mar, who played last year at Monterey Peninsula College. He played with last year's Stomper first baseman Paul Lazul over there. In his CCL slate, 3 for 16, a double, a home run, 2 walks, and 6 Ks. Looks to extend this first inning for Menlo Park. The pitch is hit in the air to right center field. Keys going over. He's not going to get there. It's going to be Taylor who runs it down in the alley. Steph Valdez is going to send the runner. The throw is cut. The throw goes to third base. It's past Heredia to the screen. There's going to be a play at the plate. No, there won't be. Carlos Cruz-Mar with a triple. He's going to wind up scoring on what I think will be an E6 on the throw from Ayala. And Figler was so close to getting out of this first inning. That's a Little League home run, if you will, on a very hard hit ball to the gap. Brings up Ethan Mooser, and goodness, and it looked like Sonoma was finally going to get through a first inning clean. The Legends strike first for the 2nd time in as many games. First pitch swinging. Here's bounce to second. Vassell charges, fires across his body to first, and now the side is retired. 4-3 goes that one. 2 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left. We head to the 2nd. Menlo Park leads it 2-0.
At the end of the first inning, Legends 2.
Nestled in the heart of Sonoma, Verano Cafe stands as the answer to locals yearning for wholesome food. Opened by Veronica Perez and Carlos Rubio, this cozy diner is nestled conveniently at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue. At Verano Cafe, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are experiences crafted with love and local ingredients. Each dish is a symphony of taste. But Verano Cafe isn't just about breakfast. Their lunch menu features favorites like fish and chips and classic French dishes catering to all tastes. Dinner includes house-made pasta dishes and elegant entrees. What really sets Verano Cafe apart is its commitment to quality and community. With locally sourced ingredients and a dedicated team that feels like family, Verano Cafe offers a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Whether you're a Sonoma local or a visitor, Verano Cafe promises to elevate your dining experience. Join us today and become a part of the Verano Cafe family. Verano Cafe, located at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue in Sonoma.
First pitch to Nick Sebastiani here in the second inning. It'll be Sebastiani, followed by Ayala and Bonfili. If anybody reaches, we'll reset to the top. One's a called strike. There's no scoreboard, I think. Oh, the count's 0-2. First one called a strike as well. Sebastiani strikes out swing. He chases a breaking ball low. Third consecutive strikeout dating back to last frame for Manick, who now works with a 2-0 lead.
Now batting, number 5, Bryson Ayala.
Bryson Ayala, right-handed hitter with power, seems to have broken out a little bit. He swings first pitch here, and it's picked by Cruz Marv, the third baseman, who's throw across the diamonds in time. On 4 pitches, the Stompers have recorded 2 outs, and now it's up to Andrew Bonfili.
Now batting, number 25, Andrew Benefici.
Andrew Bonfili, a right-handed hitter, sporting the high stirrup socks today and doing the catching for Zach Pace. First pitch is a called strike. We got the official scoring on that play. It was a triple and then an error. Bonfili grounds this one back up the middle. The shortstop will have a play on it. O'Toole, he throws to first. And in the blink of an eye, the side is retired. The Stompers go quietly in the second. 1.5 in the books. Menlo Park leads Sonoma by the score of 2-0.
The official headwear provider for the Sonoma Stompers is Melvin Roy. Melvin Roy hats, made to be lived in. From baseball nights in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is legacy in motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA Tractor provides vineyard-focused equipment for serious growers, including Deutz Fahr tractors. From daily farming needs to the next generation of vineyard equipment, AVA Tractor is built for Napa and Sonoma growers who need ROI, local support, and equipment that can work in real vineyard conditions. Hit it out of the park with AVA Tractor LLC, solutions made for your vineyard. Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On Deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma.
Welcome back to Baylands Park in Palo Alto, where the Legends are calling home, the second stadium in as many summers. They played their home games at the College of San Mateo last year. And the first pitch to Levitt McGee is a called strike by de Guzman. He started and stopped. Casey Levitt McGee's struggled mightily this year in this series, 1 for 9 with 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. He'd done damage against the Stompers over the past 2 years, stops in Alameda and Walnut Creek before winding up here in Menlo Park. Pitch to Casey is low. Nice job by Bonfili. Sort of picked that one like a first baseman. And the count's 1-1. Left-handed hitter is Levitt McGee, and it's low, 2-1. Battling, the home team's battling some technical difficulties here today. Road stream here for you guys seems to be cruising along. Levitt McGee's ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Figlar pitches, and it's hit to shortstop. Ayala, a nice pick on the backhand. His long throw to first is in time. Bryson Ayala, one of the hardest working guys. He's out at early work every day working with Dave Hoke, the infield coach, and it paid off there. Smooth hands. Picked a one hopper to him on the backhand and then threw to first. Brings up Isaac Fendel. He's a righty. Figlar trying to get through the second inning. This one's popped up foul down the first baseline and out of play to Fendel. Isaac plays his college ball at the University of Puget Sound, where he went 8 for 32 with a couple of doubles. This season, he's just 2 for 6. 5'6" right-handed hitter, working against a 6'5" Logan Figlar, and that one misses low. Blocked by Bonfili, played that one off the mask. And this one, Nate, is going to be a test in paying attention because we have no way to know the count here. No scoreboard working here at Baylands Park. Just the 3rd home game of the year for Menlo Park. They're 0-2. Their only win was last night in Sonoma, a 1-7 squad. Figlar's pitch to Fendel is high.
Yeah, I mean, they're still ironing out the kinks. It's a new stadium. It's an older stadium as well compared to what they're used to. This is not usually a place where you have collegiate teams play. It's traditionally a 7th and 8th grade ballpark.
Pitch to Fendel. High again. The count's 3 balls and 1 strike.
They've had their own play-by-play playing over the loudspeakers for a second.
All over the map here. 3-1 pitch to Fendel is bounced. Ayala will have another chance. He fields this one cleanly. His throw is high, but Garcia gets back to the bag in time. Back-to-back 6-3 ground balls to start the inning. There's 2 away. Nice play by Bryson Ayala. This one a whole lot more routine than the first.
Yeah, but the throw is a little high. I mean, it's a good job by Garcia to get his feet back down pretty quickly.
That's been the issue for Ayala. Most of his errors have come as throwing errors. He had a couple at home high, and then he pulled Garcia off the bag in San Francisco last Saturday. Figlar looking to escape the second. He pitches to Tyler O'Toole, and it's fouled off of Bonfili and back to the screen, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to O'Toole. 2 for 18 to start his CCL campaign. The pitch. It's a breaking ball low. It missed to O'Toole. Tyler, 2-way guy from Fresno Community College. He got the save in last night's game. He gave up a triple to Ayala and then struck out Taylor and Johnston to leave him at third base. Figlar's pitch is popped up. Should be playable for Garcia. Lots of foul ground here. He's going to get called off by the second baseman Vassell, and the ball drops. It dropped in fair territory between Garcia, Vassell, and Keys. Garcia, I think, had the best shot at it. He ended up giving way, and neither Keys or Vassell could get over. It's a single for O'Toole, and the inning continues for Nate Bateman, the 9-hitter.
I feel like that one should probably be Garcia's ball. It was a few steps towards the infield and towards the outfield, excuse me, but he was definitely a lot closer to it than Keys and the second baseman, Vassell.
Number 15.
But those plays are tough. It's kind of like, no man's territory. We saw the Legends struggle with it a lot in Arnold.
I think that was just a communication problem. It looked like someone called off Garcia, and then no one really made it to the baseball. Figlar's pitch. Bateman squares to bunt, pulls it back, and takes low. Would be a true bunt for a hit here with 2 outs. Trying to break out of a mini 2-for-10 slump to start his year.
We've seen the Legends do that a couple times, try to bunt with 2 outs back up in Sonoma.
Heredia plays a few steps behind the bag, 1 step towards the line at third. Garcia holding the runner at first. That one's going to get past Bonfili to the backstop. He hustles back there, and holding is Tyler O'Toole at second. It's going to be a wild pitch against Figlar. Bateman ahead, 2 balls and no strikes, hitting in the 9 spot, and would flip to Mason Griffin if Bateman can extend the inning. 2-0, high 3-0. That one went in the scorebook as a passed ball. Tough to blame Bonfili on a fastball that was in the far batter's box and well over his head. Figlar trying to battle back in this count. He's behind Bateman 3-0. Logan checks second and pitches home. Low ball 4. So yet another 2-out rally brewing for Menlo Park. First and second with 2 outs for the leadoff hitter Mason Griffin.
Now batting, number 34, Nate.
And Zach Pace is going to make the slow walk out to the mound. And with no Mike Nunez here today, it's a guess if whether he's going to make the move or it's just a consultation as he slowly makes his way out to the mound. He'll be joined by the infield along with Andrew Bonfili. Drew Kaplan and Evan Sandoval were both down there, but no one looks like they're throwing in earnest. I don't think Zach Pace can make the move just yet.
I'm agreeing with you there, Ken. I could see Kaplan more likely one to come in here if they do make a change, but this is probably just a visit to buy some more time for Kaplan to warm up.
Long meeting at the mound as Harold de Guzman comes up to try and break it up, and he's just joined. Zach Pace still talking. He's going to let Logan Figlar face at least one more hitter. Second looks at Mason Griffin, who he struck out in the first. Stompers can't get into too deep of a hole. They've had a couple comeback victories already this year. The Signature won a 7-run 9th inning, completed a 5-run comeback over San Francisco. They escaped a 6-2 early deficit against Alameda. But here you're trying to keep the deficit at just 2. Griffin squares to bunt, pulls it back, and takes a called strike.
We talk about that.
I don't know if Griffin was bunting to bunt there. That's a fastball right down the middle. Good pitch to bunt, and he pulled it back. Might just be showing bunting. It might be a take the first pitch type of a situation, Nate. 0-1 coming as Figlar checks second. Runners don't go, and Griffin takes low. It is Drew Kaplan, you were right, throwing down in the bullpen for Sonoma. There's a left-handed hitting Aaron Lewis on deck and a left-handed hitting Mason Griffin in the batter's box. 2-0 Menlo Park. Runners lead from first and second. The pitch is popped up. Shallow left. Bryson Ayala going back. Incoming Nick Sebastiani, and it's a left fielder who squeezes it. The side is retired. For Menlo Park in the second, no runs on 1 hit and 2 left. We head to the third inning of play here at Baylands Park, 2-0 Menlo Park.
Nestled in the heart of Sonoma, Verano Cafe stands as the answer to locals yearning for wholesome food. Opened by Veronica Perez and Carlos Rubio, this cozy diner is nestled conveniently at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue. At Verano Cafe, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are experiences crafted with love and local ingredients. Each dish is a symphony of taste. But Verano Cafe isn't just about breakfast. Their lunch menu features favorites like fish and chips and classic French dishes catering to all tastes. Dinner includes house-made pasta dishes and elegant entrees. What really sets Verano Cafe apart is its commitment to quality and community. With locally sourced ingredients and a dedicated team that feels like family, Verano Cafe offers a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Whether you're a Sonoma local or a visitor, Verano Cafe promises to elevate your dining experience. Join us today and become a part of the Verano Cafe family. Verano Cafe, located at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue in Sonoma.
Top of the Stomper order still working against Kai Manick, trying to mount a rally. Trail it by the score of 2-0, and Taylor puts a charge into this one into center. Griffin going back, and he runs it down a couple steps shy of the track. Taylor swings first pitch and gives it a ride, but it finds the glove of Mason Griffin, one away.
Now batting.
Tino Vassell lined out in the first. Stompers loaded the bases with 1 out in the first, couldn't score, and then went quietly in the second. 6 consecutive retired by Kai Manick, who gets the call on the first pitch to Tino Vassell. Tino entered play 6 for 24, 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, 7 runs batted in. He takes low 1-1, and something that was an issue for Vassell playing at USF was the swing and miss. Here in Sonoma, 9 walks to 7 strikeouts.
And a lot of those strikeouts were at the beginning of the season.
He fouls this one back to the screen.
I mean, I feel like him out of anyone this season, I've seen the most improvement from through the first 3 weeks now. He has grown a ton in terms of his ability to work counts and even, draw walks. He's probably had the most.
Fouls this one back. The count's 1-2.
He's probably had the most 4-pitch walks out of anyone on this team, maybe even the league. I mean, he's developed a pretty solid eye here.
Vassell struck out just once in his last 4 games. Here he takes off the plate away, and the count's 2-2.
An update on the technical
They've got the
difficulties
scoreboard
here.
working.
The scoreboard is
Look
now
at
working.
that.
It's great for
Look at that.
us mathematicians here.
I mean, I'd lost the count like 5 times already. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Vassell, left-handed hitter. Pretty even stance from the left side. Manick's pitch is way high, 3-2. Hunter Carlson on deck. And then Angel Garcia, 2, 3, and 4 in Zach Pace's Sunday evening lineup. Payoff pitch. Vassell hits it high in the air. Down the third base side, out of play. Nate Bateman called out of play the catcher really early. There's so much foul territory here at Baylands down both lines, especially with a on-field bullpen. There's just unlimited amounts of room right down the right and left side. Another payoff pitch to Vassell. Tino strikes out swinging.
I mean, to your point about there being a lot of room, I mean, down that right field line, there were warnings about, turtles to keep an eye out for. This Baylands
The right
there.
field line, so the right field is it's kind of similar to
San Bruno.
San Bruno. There's no end to the foul territory in right. It sort of just runs onto the abutting Little League field. Manick's first pitch is up and away to Carlson. Hunter singled and was stranded at second in the first. One of 3 stompers to reach in that inning. 8 straight retired since. Here he takes a called strike, 1-1. 2-0 Menlo Park. We play in the top of inning number 3. 2 outs, nobody aboard for Carlson, who with that single is now 14 for 32. The pitch is hit in the air to left field. Mooser back now. He comes in and reaches up to make the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning from Kai Manick. We head to the last of the third. Menlo Park 2, Sonoma nothing.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Watch all Stompers home games streamed live on the Sonoma Stompers YouTube channel. You can catch all the action with Kieran Costa and Nate Martin starting 20 minutes before first pitch with the Stompers pregame show. Join us on the road for radio feeds of all Stompers road games, live on the Stompers Radio Network.
2-1 pitch to Keys. That one's bounced towards second. There'll be a play at the plate. The throw home from left field. Kicks away. Take a bow, Trent Keys, the walk-off hero.
2 outs in the top of the 9th. Braden Gantz pitches. Beal strikes out swinging. Stomps win.
The pitch to Sebastiani is hit a mile to deep left field. Coupland back at the track. See you later. Bottom of the third we go. Drew Kaplan, the first man out of the bullpen for Sonoma today. He relieves Logan Figlar, who through 2 innings, he gave up 2 runs. Only one of them were earned. There was a throwing error on Ayala, which led to a Little League home run. That was both runs in the first. He ended up with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. He gives way to Drew Kaplan, who's currently attending the University of Oregon, rehabbing injury. The righty works against Aaron Lewis, Ryan Duran, and Carlos Cruz Mar. Kaplan sets and delivers high with a fastball, and the count's 1-0.
Now batting, Aaron Lewis.
Lewis grounded out to the shortstop Ayala in the first. Here he awaits a 1-0 that misses 2-0. Kaplan threw on opening day. That was against the California Tigers. 3 earned runs in just 2/3 of an inning. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Here he misses high. It's 3-0.
Pitching for the Stompers, Drew Kaplan.
Kaplan behind in the count early. Facing Aaron Lewis with Ryan Duran, who's having himself one heck of a series on deck. 3-0 misses for ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Now Ryan Duran comes up, who with his single in the first is now 5-4-11.
This is the problem guy right here for Sonoma. He's been hitting them all over the park, and no wonder why Bonfili wants a word with Kaplan now. Kaplan, another guy making his first CCL appearance. He went 2/3 of an inning, as you mentioned, on opening day for the season. Got 2 strikeouts, but also walked a couple guys and a couple hits, a hit by pitch. It wasn't a clean outing by any means.
He now works to Ryan Duran, the singled in the first. That was his 6th hit in now his 3rd game. Slide step delivery in there for a called strike. And it seems like the Legends are just going to take the first pitch every time. There's been just squaring up to bunt and pulling it back on a majority of the first pitches, especially with a runner on.
Is that to make it?
He takes low. Bonfili's going to back pick to first base. It goes down the right field line. Keys comes in, and Lewis stumbles getting back up.
It's a really good effort by Tino Vassell to scoop that one up and preventing Lewis from running.
Ooh, 1-1 misses now, 2-1 to Duran. Right-handed hitter. 7 of his 8 hits have been singles, and now he's had 3-1 against Drew Kaplan, once again struggling with the command. Heredia even with the bag at third. Infield and outfield play straight away. 3-1 is lined into the glove of Ayala, the shortstop, who's going to pick back to first. Garcia saved Bryson of an error with a leaping catch. A nice attempt on the back pick. It was just a very soft line drive to Ayala. There's 1 away, and now Kaplan, if he can induce a ground ball on Carlos Cruz-Mar, could be out of this inning.
Now batting, number 33.
The problem for Sonoma pitching so far, though, has been with 2 outs.
Garcia holds the runner Lewis at first. Cruz-Mar homered in yesterday's 9th inning, tripled in today's 1st inning. He takes high.
I mean, just through 6 batters faced with 2 outs, they've let 4 of them on, with 3 of them being hits, including that triple from Cruz-Mar.
2-out rally in the first netted 2 runs for Menlo Park. A 2-out rally was fruitless in the second. Fastball misses outside, 2-0. Kaplan back on the mound, ready to go. Legends 2, Stompers nothing. A pick back to first base. Another Angel Garcia's been making nice plays left and right. Bonfili back pick to first base. That one kicked down the line. Ayala tried to back pick too. That one went high. And a 2-0 pitch. Speaking of high, it's 3 balls and no strikes.
That was Garcia behind the plate last night as well.
Catcher, first baseman, who's in the portal, played freshman year at Coppin State. 3-0 from Kaplan is there for a called strike, 3-1.
Needed that.
Action behind Kaplan in the bullpen. This one's fouled back, 3-2. Done a nice job in battling back in this count against Carlos Cruz-Mar. Now he has to try and put away the right-handed hitter from Monterey Peninsula College. Payoff pitch from Drew Kaplan. Takes a deep breath and delivers home. This one's grounded up the middle. Ayala flips to second. Vassell's throw to first is in time. 6-4-3. Go the Stompers. Kaplan gets picked up by his defense. He's out of the jam. We head to the top of inning number 4. Nate Martin takes over on play-by-play. The Stompers trail at 2-0.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Watch all Stompers home games streamed live on the Sonoma Stompers YouTube channel. You can catch all the action with Kieran Costa and Nate Martin starting 20 minutes before first pitch with the Stompers pregame show. Join us on the road for radio feeds of all Stompers road games, live on the Stompers Radio Network.
2-1 pitch to Keys. That one's bounced towards second. There'll be a play at the plate. The throw home from left field. Kicks away. take a bow. Trent Keys, the walk-off hero.
2 outs in the top of the 9th. Braden Gens pitches. Beal strikes out swinging. Stomps win.
The pitch to Sebastiani is hit a mile to deep left field. Coupland back at the track. See you later.
Hey, Stomper fans! Sonoma Springs Brewing Company has created a new special beer just for us. It's called On Deck. It's a light, crisp lager brewed for a smooth, refreshing finish. The perfect beer to enjoy here at Arnold Field or anytime you're thirsty. Sonoma Springs and the Sonoma Stompers, where your next beer is always on deck.
Welcome back to Baylands Park. I'm Nate Martin, getting you ready for the middle innings. 4, 5, and 6 with me. Starting out with 4, 5, and 6 in the Stompers order. Garcia, Keys, and Heredia to the plate, facing Kai Manick entering his 4th inning of work. He's retired 8 straight Stompers. Second time facing Garcia. This is the last man to get on for Sonoma. First pitch, called strike 1 on the fastball. Garcia got that single to put the bases loaded with 1 out, but then Manick struck out the next 2 batters. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Very quickly ahead on Angel Garcia. The 0-2, bouncer goes foul down the third base line. We'll do it again. Garcia's made a lot of nice plays defensively so far, scooping up throws high, low, left, right, everywhere. Behind the count here to Manick. The 0-2. Looked out away, ball 1. Garcia, one of the team leaders in strikeouts as well. And has had a pretty successful series against Menlo Park. Hit the home run in the first game, along with 3 RBIs. The 1-2. Hit hard over into center field through the gap. Scooped up by Griffin. It's a leadoff single for Angel Garcia. Last time Sonoma got the leadoff man on, they got the bases loaded but couldn't score. They're hoping for a different result here, starting with Trent Keys to the plate. First time through, struck out swinging to Manick. His second time facing the Cabrillo righty. One of the toughest outs in this Stompers order. Manick kicks and delivers. First pitch low, called for a ball. Keys had to leave yesterday's game after a collision at home plate on that game-tying run. The 1-0. Looked at for a strike. Had a little scratch on his eye and a headache, but woke up this morning feeling fine. And that's why he's back in the lineup tonight for Coach Pace. And once again, the home plate ump, Harold de Guzman, calling Kai Manick to make eye contact with the batter. That Pace called that out in the first inning. The 1-1. Hit right up the middle off the pitcher's mound and into center field. Scooped up by Griffin. And it's another single back-to-back in the order for Sonoma. First hit of a day for Trent Keys, hoping to keep up that 2 times on base streak in CCL play.
Now batting, number 49, Mateo Heredia.
Brings up Mateo Heredia. With runners on first and second, nobody out. Heredia had the bases loaded with 2 outs and struck out looking to Manick first time through. It's a 2-0 game here in the top of the 4th. Shows bunt, lays it down. Over to the first base side, scooped up by the pitcher. Throw low, but in time. But Heredia did the job. Sacrificed to perfection. 2 into scoring position with just 1 out for Sonoma. Down by 2 in the top of the 4th.
Now batting,
Garcia 90 feet away from scoring. Keys at second. It's Nick Sebastiani to the plate. 0 for 3 last night with a hit by pitch and 2 strikeouts. Struck out first time through the order to Manick. And the pitch. Looked at for a strike up in the zone. Sebastiani had a very solid first game against Menlo Park. As the 0-1 comes in. 0-2 on the outer half of the zone. Had a single and a home run in the first game. The Lone Stompers win against Menlo Park this season. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down now in the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Sebastiani. That's the 4th of the night, or the 5th of the night for Kai Manick. Brings up Bryson Ayala with 2 in scoring position. We joke about so many times on the broadcast how it seems like Bryson Ayala always comes up with guys in scoring position. The first pitch looked at for a strike. And Ayala's in that position again with runners on second and third in Keys and Garcia. The 0-1 looked at for a ball low. Ayala, 2 hits last night, including a triple. First 2-hit day in the CCL this summer. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Stompers down to their final strike of the inning with 2 in scoring position. Ayala looks at the pitch. Low, no, cold, strike 3. Ayala's in disbelief as Kai Manick gets his 6th punch out of a night to end the top of the 4th. 2 Stompers left in scoring position. We head to the bottom half of the inning.
Cresco Rents. What you need, when you need it. And we show you how to use it. It's simple. You choose it, you use it. We have the right tool for every job. Never buy it, never store it. When you need it, just rent it.
I'm Chris Smith, president of Cresco. If you need it, Cresco's got it.
All over the Bay Area and online at CrescoRent.com.
Hey, Stomper fans! Sonoma Springs Brewing Company has created a new special.
New arm into the game for the Sonoma Stompers here in the bottom of the 4th. I'm Nate Martin, welcoming you back to Palo Alto, California. Sonoma down by 2, and they turn to one of the youngest members on the team, making his season debut, Griffin Messenger, into the game. First pitch, high in the zone, ball 1. Messenger relieves Drew Kaplan, who went an inning, no runs, no hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts. The 1-0. 1-1, first strikeout of Griffin Messenger's summer. To Ethan Moser, 2 lefties in a row here, Moser, Levitt McGee, and Fendel. The 0-1, or the 1-1, hit over into center field, over the leaping hand of Bryson Ayala, scooped up by Chase Taylor. First batter faced for Griffin Messenger is a leadoff single. Messenger, 6-foot righty from Napa. committed to play his college ball at Davidson over in North Carolina.
Number 7, Casey Leavitt McGee.
Leavitt McGee into the batter's box. Second straight lefty faced by Messenger. First one on first. The pitch. Finds his own, 0-1. Sonoma down by 2 after a 2-run first from Menlo Park. Both sides been shut down since. The 0-1. Outer half misses, ball 1. Messenger played his high school ball at Justin Siena. As that one misses high, ball 2. Counts now 2-1 to Leavitt McGee. We've seen, you know, it can be tough for high schoolers to come into the CCL and make plays, but Messenger's going to have to do that here. 2-1. It's high. Ball 3 now. 3 balls at 1 strike. Runner on first. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. A 2-run lead for Menlo Park. The pitch. Ball 4 called. He missed outside. Messenger struggling to find the zone here early. Still yet to record his first out of the summer. Brings up Isaac Fendel.
Batting, number 19, Carlos Cruz Mara.
First pitch. Lays down a bunt up the third base side, and it goes foul. Fendel will have to retreat back to the batter's box. Mooser back to second. Leavitt McGee back to first. Messenger. And the count here 0-1 after the foul ball from Fendel. Agrees on the sign with Bonfili. Looks back at second, kicks and delivers. High and away, ball 1. Bonfili had to backhand that one to prevent it from going to the backstop and allowing the runners to advance 90 feet. 1 ball, 1 strike. Still nobody out here in the inning. There's a strike 2. One, 2 count from Messenger to Fendel. Pitch hit over down the right base side and through towards Keys. They wave home the runner to home. Now caught in a pickle at second. Tags him off the back and into the outfield. Leavitt McGee thought about going back to third, but instead he stays up at second. It's a RBI single for Isaac Fendel to score Ethan Mooser. Leavitt McGee at second after one. The throw caught him in a pickle between second and third. He headed back to second. The throw pinged off his back, and he thought about going to third, but then slid back into second.
Now batting.
First and second, still nobody out for Tyler O'Toole. We got a hit in the second. Messenger delivers. First pitch away, ball 1. The 1-0 to O'Toole. Hit high into left. Looking up is Sebastiani at the track and hauls it in for the out. Throws to the cutoff man. The lead runner advances to third. The first out of Griffin Messenger's summer is a loud out one from Tyler O'Toole that advances the runner to third. Runners at the corners now for Messenger, with Nate Bateman coming to the plate. Had a walk in the second, still searching for his first hit against the Stompers.
Now batting, number 15.
A ground ball could get Messenger out of the inning. They're going to call a balk on him and allow the runners to advance. He looked to throw over to third, check in on things, and kind of shuffle and allows the runners to advance. It's now a 4-run lead for Menlo Park. So that's scores Levitt McGee. The pitch comes in away for a ball 1. Fendel now to second, to Bateman, the batter. The leadoff man, the top of the order rather, Mason Griffin in the batter's box. In the on-deck circle. Hit high into shallow right. Keys tracking over and holds it in foul territory for out number 2. And they're going to have to throw it over to second to get O'Toole out for out number 3. It goes F9, 4-6 to end the inning. One to forget for Menlo Park, though. 2 runs come across the plate, including 1 on a balk. It's 4-0 as we head to the top of the 5th.
In your quest for roofing services, look no further than Crandall Roofing. Crandall's dedicated team of professionals guarantees excellence, from roof repairs to installations. Crandall delivers top-notch solutions with unmatched value. Crandall Roofing uses only Class A fire-rated materials, and Crandall Roofing is certified by the manufacturer to extend warranties up to 50 years of coverage. Crandall Roofing's simple pricing for roof services ensures transparency and ease. With straightforward rates and no hidden fees, Crandall Roofing makes roofing solutions accessible for all. Let your next roof be your last roof. Crandall Roofing, Diamond certified and proud partner of the Sonoma Stompers. Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma.
Welcome back to Baylands. Alongside Kieran Costa, I'm Nate Martin. It's the 9-1-2 to the plate here for Sonoma. Andrew Bonfili, Chase Taylor, and Tino Vassal still facing Kai Manick. First pitch away for a ball, 1-0. Manick has been shut down since the first and the fourth, really.
Stompers have to take advantage of a mental mistake from the Legends.
Did he go around? No, he did not. 2-0 here to Bonfili. Held up that check swing.
Isaac Fendel just forgot how many outs there were and was running from second, got back, double backed.
Finds the plate there, 2-1 on the pitch from Manick. It does feel important to take advantage of that because it easily could have still been a runner on second with 2 outs, and Messenger was struggling as the 2-1 comes in. Hit high into center field. Griffin looking back and has it for out number 1. To deep center field. Brings up the top of the order with 1 down. Chase Taylor to the plate, the center fielder, 1 for 2 with a single, made it all the way to third in the top of the first and could not score. It's a 4-0 game, Menlo Park in front.
Chase Taylor started the rally in the first. Has to start another one here.
Looked at the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. It's Manick, mainly a reliever. delivers a called ball 2, and it feels like as the game goes on, you're facing a guy who's primarily a reliever in college, and so far this summer, this is his first start of the season, you have to take advantage. The 2-0. Low ball 3. Taylor to a very favorable position. 3 balls and no strikes, 1 down. And a dangerous base runner if they let him on. The 3-0 finds the plate 3-1. Hitters count to Taylor.
Looked like a similar pitch to the 2-0 that was called a ball.
The 3-1, Manick working quick and finds the plate 3-2.
Nick Zanziri says he wants guys to only go 40 to 60, but he had a kid throw 95 pitches against Sonoma last year.
The 3-2, bouncer over and through the center. Second and shortstop gap up the middle of the infield. It's a 1-out single for Chase Taylor to bring up Tino Vassell.
Lefty up in the bullpen for Menlo Park.
You wonder how long they let Manick go entering inning number 5 of work. Vassell, 0-2, bouncer over and into the right field. Loud off the bat. That's a first pitch single from Tino Vassell. Runners on first and second for Hunter Carlson with 1 down.
Yeah, it's Luke Corcoran up in the bullpen.
Stompers saw him on Saturday. Corcoran went a few innings there against Sonoma. Gave up a home run, but looked hittable for sure. Carlson with runners on first and second, 1 down in the inning. Already has a hit today. Manick delivers. First pitch inside, called for a strike. Carlson, the league leader in RBI, the team leader in hits.
And hit by pitches.
5 with 3 of them coming last night. Swings and misses at that one. It's now 0-2 to Carlson. Runners in first and second, 1 down in the inning. Still looking to add on to this ball game. The Stompers looking for their first runs, down by 4. The 0-2 in the dirt. Under the catcher and the runners advance. Throw does not come. Rather, Taylor goes to third. Vassell held up at first. It's runners on the corners. And that's heads-up base running from Chase Taylor.
Yeah, I think they have to give him a stolen base on that one.
Bateman now having some instructions for his infield. It looked like they were going to play in. Now they go back. Runners on first and third, 1 out. The 1-2 bounced foul up the first base line.
Yeah, now the approach has to change for Carlson. That runner's just 90 feet away. Infield plays back for Menlo Park. You're trading outs for runs, obviously, with a 4-0 lead. So a majority of balls in play get the run home. Middle infield playing for 2.
The 1-2 to Carlson. Swing and foul yet again, in and out of the hand of Bateman.
They ruled a wild pitch on Chase Taylor getting to third base. Sure. I'm not the official scorer here. Probably would have given him a steal.
I probably would have given him a steal.
And
as
if you're
well.
going to put it on anyone, it's on the catcher.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Carlson steps back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With Taylor 90 feet away from scoring and home plate up to Guzman telling Manick, you got to look him in the eyes before you pitch. It's now a few times now where Manick's been warned.
The question is, how many warnings does he get before it's a violation?
The 1-2 with 2 on. 1 down in the inning. The pitch. Inside. Ring him up. Strike 3 looking to Carlson. 7th of the night for Kai Manick.
batting, number 36, Angel.
And if the
Garcia.
Stompers want their first run, they're going to have to do it with 2 outs. Angel Garcia to the plate, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He's been the one with Manick's number all night. First pitch, one around, called strike. Chase Taylor is at third. Tino Vercel is at first. 0-1 to Garcia with 2 down in the inning. The pitch, popped foul out of play, 0-2.
It's a tough pitch to get rung up on going to the last at bat. We don't have the TrackMan, not a straight on angle, but pitch back could have missed in off the corner.
2 down in the inning. The 0-2 to Garcia. Bounced foul. We'll do it again. Giving a good fight here. He's got runners on the corners with 2 outs in the inning. Stompers trail by 4 in the top of the 5th. In the batter's box, awaiting the 0-2. Runners go. Hit high into right field. Lewis is under it and hauls it in for out number 3. For the 3rd time this ball game, the Stompers strand at least 2 runners on the base paths. We head to the bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Menlo Park.
The Sonoma Stompers are excited to welcome La Michoacana ice cream and treats to the family. La Michoacana ice cream is rooted in the world-famous ice cream traditions of Mexico. La Michoacana uses only fresh, natural ingredients, using recipes that have been handed down for generations. Every paleta is made by hand. Every scoop is crafted with love. Every bite, muy delicioso. La Michoacana Ice Cream and Treats, located at 18495 Highway 12 in Sonoma, 1219 Grant Avenue in Novato, and of course, right here at the ballpark. Hey, baseball fans, when visiting Sonoma, make sure to dine at Wit and Wisdom, a modern American tavern by world-renowned chef Michael Mina. Wit and Wisdom is famous for hearth cooking, their extensive wine list, and an upscale yet relaxed atmosphere. Wit and Wisdom is located at the Lodge at Sonoma. Make a wise choice. Dine at Wit and Wisdom in the heart of Sonoma. Hey, Stomper fans! Sonoma Springs Brewing Company has created a new special beer just for us. It's called On Deck. It's a light, crisp lager brewed for a smooth, refreshing finish. The perfect beer to enjoy here at Arnold Field or anytime you're thirsty. Sonoma Springs and the Sonoma Stompers, where your next beer is always on deck.
Batting, number 34, Mason Griffin.
It's the bottom of the 5th here at Baylands. Sun's starting to set now to the right of us. Alongside Kieran Costa, I'm Nate Martin. Evan Sandoval into the game, relieving Griffin Messenger after his debut with the Stomps. Facing the top of the order, Griffin, Lewis, and Duran. Sandoval delivers. First pitch ripped into right field, and it drops in front of Keys. Griffin jogs over to first. It's a leadoff single for the leadoff batter.
3rd consecutive inning, Menlo Park's had the leadoff guy on. Kaplan did a good job, got a 6-4-3 double play. Stompers earned another double play in the 4th, but that was only after 2 runs scored. That was on a mental mistake. Isaac Fendel kept on running, thought just miscounted the amount of outs.
Brings up Aaron Lewis. 1 on, nobody out here in the 5th. First pitch, Sandoval finds his own, 0-1. We'll give you Messenger's line. 1 inning of work in his debut. 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Check back over at first. Not in time. very, very close on the check and over on Griffin. And Sandoval with a beautiful pickoff move. The 0-1 delivery. This is outside, ball one. Sandoval's third appearance of the summer. He's pitched in 2 losses for the Stompers. The 1-1 finds the outer half of the zone, 1-2. One inning and a third of 3 strikeout, no run ball versus the Blues, and then against Alameda, 1 2/3. Check back over at first. Did not get him. With 2 hits, 1 run, and a strikeout. The 1-2. Low ball 2. And when you have 11 available arms for you on a day like today, this feels like a good opportunity for Zach Pace to figure out what guys he can use late in games as starters, long relief guys. The 2-2. In the dirt off of Bonfili's knee, heads over right in front of us down the third base line. He scoops it up. And the runner advances. Griffin's now in scoring position on the
Has to be a wild
pitch from Sandoval. So it's a runner on second, nobody out. To the 2-all hitter Aaron Lewis has reached once on a walk. We got erased on the double play in that third inning. The double play ball was eliminated after the wild pitch. The pitch hit high and foul. We'll do it again. It's a 2-strike count. With a runner on second. Nobody out still. Sandoval looks back over at second. Looks back at the batter, delivers. Misses inside for ball 4. It's a walk to put Lewis on. It's first and second with nobody out for the problem man, Ryan Duran. Has gotten 6 hits against the Legends through 2.5 games. This is the problem man, Sandoval, his first time facing him. Delivers. Blown away, and it goes all the way to the backstop. The runners advance. 2 in scoring position on another wild pitch from Evan Sandoval. There's still nobody out.
Second of the inning. Sandoval looked good his first outing back on June 3rd. 3 strikeouts in 1 1/3 against the Blues. Gave up 2 runs or just 1 earned in 1.2 innings. That was against Alameda.
Is in a spotter bother with 2 in scoring position, nobody out. The infield playing in. The 1-0 to Duran. In the dirt again, blocked by Bonfili. Great defensive play from the catcher. Started out as a fig bump. Logan Figler was the starter, Bonfili the catcher. Now it's Sandoval behind the count here, 2-0 to Ryan Duran. 2 in scoring position, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Legends by 4. The pitch finds the plate, 2-1, much needed. Sandoval with a little shimmy in the front leg. The 2-1 foul, 2-2, and back in the count just like that. Griffin's on third. Lewis is on second. Nobody out, 2-2 count. Sandoval was down 2-0 in the count, but he's come back. Can he retire the problem man, Duran? Kicks and delivers. Hit and up the left field line. Sebastiani scoops it up. 1 run crosses the plate. Another scores 2. Throw to a cutoff man, but Duran happily stays at first for yet another single. This time a 2 RBI single. His 7th hit of the series. It's 6-0 Menlo Park in the bottom of the 5th. Brings up Carlos Cruz-Mar. And if Duran's brand has been singles, it's Cruz-Mar with the extra base hits. A home run last night, a triple today. First pitch to Cruz-Mar in the zone, 0-1, and that triple ended up kind of being like a Little League home run after the E6 throwing error from Bryce Ayala. Sandoval's 0-1.
Yeah.
Finds the plate, 0-2.
It's a good pitch.
Still nobody out in the inning. 2 runs already across the plate. Duran's on first after the 2-run single.
Menlo Park is a team that we've seen give up runs in bunches. So they had that inning with 3 errors. The Stompers need to be on the receiving end of one of those.
The 0-2 misses. That's a good pitch from Sandoval. 1-2 is the count. Scoreboard back off here at Baylands with Duran on first. Kicks and fires. Away, ball 2. A good squeeze from Bonfield. Keep that one from going to the backstop and allowing the runner to advance. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out in the inning. The pitch. Low ball 3. Cruz-Mar has come all the way back in the count, was down 0-2 and has taken 3 straight balls. Came in as a pinch hitter last night, in the lineup today as a third baseman. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A much needed out one for Evan Sandoval.
Got him to chase. Cruz-Mar did a great job of laying off 3 straight pitches down below the zone and then finally whiffed on the 4th.
Ethan Mooser to the plate. Had a leadoff single in the 4th and scored a run.
Had a ground ball to the second baseman in the first inning. Sandoval needs that ball here.
Check back over at first. Not in time. Less aggressive pickoff mood from Evan Sandoval than what we saw at the start of the inning. Pitch to Mooser. Hit foul all the way back to the screen. The ball is 1 strike. Ethan Mooser at the plate. 1 down in the inning with Ryan Duran at first. The pitch. 0-2. Good pitch low in the zone from Sandoval. Would certainly take another strikeout here. A ground ball would be even better. The 0-2. High and away. Ball 1.
Tried to elevate the fastball with 2 strikes. Just a little too far out of the zone to induce a chase from Mooser.
Runner on first is Duran. 1 down in the inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back punch-outs for Evan Sandoval. Legends down to their final out of the inning. It's Casey Levitt-McGee. The lefty heading back into the batter's box. 3-year CCL veteran now on his 3rd team.
Now batting, number 7, Casey Levitt-McGee.
Has Duran on first with 2 outs in the inning, 2 runs already across the plate. Sandoval working from the first base side. Facing the lefty, Levitt-McGee. First pitch outside for a ball. Levitt-McGee 0 for 1 today with a walk and scored the run on the balk from Griffin Messenger. 1-0, finds the plate, 1-1, back in the count. One ball, 1 strike. 2 down in the inning. 2 runs already across the plate. The Legends lead by 6. The pitch hit foul and out of play. Sandoval
All foul balls to concession stand, please, for award. Thank you.
is a strike away from getting out of the inning. Duran on first, 2 down. 1-2's the count to Levitt McGee. Sandoval delivers. Strikes him out swinging. 3 strikeouts in a row from Evan Sandoval, all swinging. But that doesn't change the fact 2 runs came across the plate for Menlo Park. They lead 6-0 as we head to the top of the 6th.
The official headwear provider for the Sonoma Stompers is Melvin Roy. Melvin Roy hats, made to be lived in. From baseball nights in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is legacy in motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA Tractor provides vineyard-focused equipment for serious growers, including Deutz Fahr tractors. From daily farming needs to the next generation of vineyard equipment, AVA Tractor is built for Napa and Sonoma growers who need ROI, local support, and equipment that can work in real vineyard conditions. Hit it out of the park with AVA Tractor LLC. Solutions made for your vineyard. Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma.
We enter inning number 6 of the Kai Manick bump day from Menlo Park. He's thrown 81 pitches through 5. He's facing Keys, Heredia, and Sebastiani. First pitch. Hit high, Keys into left field, looking up at the wall, and hauls it in. Ethan Moser had a lot of ground to travel, made it all the way back to the track, and allows Manick to get out number 16 on pitch number 82.
I mean, I'm not a baseball coach by any means, but making a kid throw upwards of 80 pitches in summer ball seems detrimental to his arm, for one thing.
Mateo Heredia digs into the batter's box, looks at that one for a called strike. Especially since it's week number 2, game number 9 for Menlo Park. First, second pitch, and Heredia goes around, 0-2. But I mean, when Manick's pitching like this, there's an argument to be made. If it's working, it's working, but yeah, it still
I don't know if
feels
there's
wrong.
an argument to make a guy in the transfer portal throw 90 pitches.
The 0-2 low, ball 1. Manick out to prove something. The 1-2. Strike 3 looking.
Eighth strikeout there for Manick.
Brings up Nick Sebastiani. He's been 2 of those 8 strikeouts, both of them swinging. That's been an even mix. 4 looking, 4 swinging from Manick. Sebastiani hits that one into foul territory and out of play, 0-1.
Yeah, Sebastiani's struggling with the swing and miss a little bit, dating back to yesterday. He struck out in 4 straight at-bats.
He's behind the count here, 0-1. 2 down in the inning after 2 very quick outs from Manick. The 0-1 looked at for a called ball.
That one missed inside.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down in the inning. Stompers trail by 6. And they're going to start needing to tag away at this lead here. The 1 Misses. It's now 2-1 to Sebastiani. The pitch hit foul and out of play once more. Sebastiani steps out of the batter's box, head hanging low, steps back in, waves the bat, and is ready for the 2-2 offering from Kai Manick. Approaching 90 pitches, the 2-2. Hit right up the middle and through for a base hit. Griffin fields that scoops it up. Throw does not come. It's a 2-out single from Nick Sebastiani, and it extends the inning for Menlo, for Sonoma. Bryson Ayala up now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking.
That has to be the formula against Manick. This is a Legends team that committed 3 errors in a row. They've shown that at times if you put the ball in play, they'll kick it around a little bit and help you out.
Pitch to Ayala. Inside for a ball. Ayala, someone who's take advantage of Menlo Park pitching, especially last night. 2 for 4 with a triple.
Yeah, riding a little 3-game hit streak.
Struggled for much of the year so far, looking to be back in form. 1-0 misses high, ball 2. And as Manick's outing goes on, 2 down in the inning, 1 on, and a 6-run lead for Menlo Park. The 2-0 misses, low ball 3. Above 90 pitches now, absolutely. The stats are still getting updated on the live page, the live feed. And Ayala's ahead of the count here. The pitch, high for a ball. It's a 4-pitch walk to Bryson Ayala. Runners on first and second now for Andrew Bonfili.
3rd consecutive inning, the Stompers have gotten 2 runners aboard.
They need to do something with it.
Sonoma
down by 6 with Sebastiani on second, Ayala on first. Kai Manick could be losing it here, but no sign of Nick Sanzeri. And no one really tossing anymore. First pitch looked at for a called strike 1.
I think Corcoran's going to be the next guy, and Corcoran's ready when they need him. He's been throwing for 2 innings. Sonoma 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position tonight.
Oh, one in the dirt off the knees of Bateman, but he kept it in front of him, keeps the runners on first and second.
Yeah, Bonfili has to flip this order any way that he can.
Finds himself in a 1-1 count. He's got 2 on, 2 down. In a game where the Stompers are still scoreless. Down by 6 to the last place Legends. The pitch. Hit up the middle, right to the second baseman. Isaac Fendel fields it for out number 3. A line out for Andrew Bonfili. Ends the inning, leaves 2 Stompers on. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Sonoma hoping to keep it to a 6-run game.
Local expertise worldwide. Sotheby's International Realty is well known for their exceptional real estate agents that distinguish themselves in communities all over the world. To learn more about real estate in Napa, Sonoma, San Francisco, and the rest of the Bay Area, or around the globe, contact Sotheby's International Realty Wine Country Brokerage at 707-935-2288. That's 707-935-2288. Sotheby's International Realty. The Sonoma Stompers are excited to have Jacob's Restaurant providing all of our concessions this season. At the ballpark, you'll find gyros, Chicago dogs, pizza, and salads. But in their restaurant, you'll find an outstanding menu featuring the best Mediterranean-style offerings in town. Seafood linguine, chicken piccata, ravioli, risotto, pizza, and so much more. Don't forget to try their desserts. Jacob's Restaurant is located on 1266 Broadway, right next to Traintown. Jacob's Restaurant and the Sonoma Stompers, proud partners. Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On Deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma.
Bottom of the 6. Sonoma trails by 6. Menlo Park hoping to add on. The man that Zach Pace turns to prevent that. Wesley Harwell entering the game, relieving Evan Sandoval of pitching duties. Sandoval went an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Alongside Kieran Costa, I'm Nate Martin.
Ryder Kelly.
Some changes here for Menlo Park. Ryder Kelly into the game for Isaac Fendel. Kelly, Menlo Atherton
Wes Hartwell.
native, going up against the Mountain View kid, Wesley Harwell, just a few minutes away from here in Baylands. First pitch goes to the Heat, 0-1, and kind of the feeling with Harwell is if he can locate his stuff at this velocity, the Legends could have a hard time catching up.
Yeah, Sandoval proved that if you get him in the zone, you get ahead in the count, Legends will chase with 2 strikes. 3 straight swinging strikeouts to end his inning.
The 0-1, low for a ball. Kelly here. Hit versus Menlo Park last night, the UC Davis commit. Looks at the 1-1 high for a strike number 2. 3 straight fastballs from Wesley Harwell.
Yeah, Kelly looked a little bit underwater in 2 of those at-bats and then got a mistake pitch with 2 strikes and ran into one. But when you're ahead of him, Harwell should be able to put him away.
Can he do it on the 1-2? Yes, he can. No foul back. To the backstop. That was a just got around to it. And the foul ball. Still 1-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. What does Harwell go to here? The 1-2 pitch. Deep breath and delivery. Goes to the breaking ball outside, ball 1. Ball 2, excuse me. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Red Kelly. Harwell fires. Bouncer right up the middle. Scooped up by Ayala. Throw over to first in time. 6-3 for out number 1. Brings up Joaquin Stewart here. Pinch hitting for Tyler O'Toole.
This is the 2nd day in a row Nick Sanziri's gone to his bench early.
Trying to get something going here against Wesley Harwell. 1 down in the inning. First pitch to Stewart. Up and away, ball 1.
And they're not matchup-based substitutions. You're substituting a righty for a righty against a righty. You're not trying to get a situational advantage. O'Toole wasn't bad either. Single and then a productive fly ball.
The 1-0 in the dirt all the way to the backstop, 2-0. Willing to change, guys in your lineup, but not willing to sub out a kid after 90-plus pitches in week 2 of the CCL summer.
You'd have to think Manick's night is done. Corcoran's still throwing.
2-0 to Stewart. Bouncer over to Heredia at third. Throw across the diamond. In time for out number 2.
Nice scoop. Very nice scoop
Garcia
on the back end.
Had to reach down to grab that one. It's a tough throw across the infield, but Garcia got the low one from Heredia. Brings up Will Robbins. It's now 3 changes here. The Princeton Tiger coming in for Nate Bateman, also a catcher. Swings and misses at that one, 0-1. You'd imagine all these guys will stay in and go just straight defensive swaps.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Kelly at shortstop
And
and
then
Stewart
Stewart
at
at second.
second. That was the starting middle infield yesterday.
Stewart, very solid at second base as well, defensively. The 0-1. Up, ball one. Robbins comes from a baseball family. His dad, Doug, won a couple of College World Series at Stanford before playing in the minors and winning a gold medal with the U.S. Olympic team. The pitch hits that one over to Ayala, and it bounces over his head and into the left center gap, scooped up by Sebastiani. A very lightly tapped blooper that bounced over the 6'5" frame of Bryson Ayala. It's a 2-out knock for the Princeton Tiger, Will Robbins.
Bryson Ayala is 6'5", and even that bat hop got over his head.
Brings up the top of the order, Mason Griffin. I mean, we've seen a lot of changes from Nick Sanzeri, but Mason Griffin through 3 games has not been one of them. One of only a couple legends to play in all 3 for every single out. Harwell now has a runner on first, 2 down in the inning. Menlo Park leads by 6. The pitch hit high into foul territory and out of play. 0-1. Griffin steps back into the batter's box from the left-hand side, the Colorado native facing the Mountain View kid. The 0-1, runner goes, takes a trip, throw over to first. The back pick, high, not in time. There was definitely a play to be made there, but the throw didn't come in time, and it was just a little too high for Garcia to apply the tag. 1-1 now to Griffin. Harwell's delivery, taken outside for a ball. 2-1's the count. You have Robbins at first. 2 outs in the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Legends by 6. Harwell stares, fires. Did Robbins go around? Yes, he did. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mason Griffin. Singled and scored to start the 5th. Hoping to get a 2-out rally going here for the Legends. Ballerina count. Low, ball 3. That one just barely missed to Griffin. Something's got to give. The payoff pitch to Mason Griffin. Harwell delivers. Runner goes, doesn't matter. Strike 3 looking to Mason Griffin. A 2-out single gets erased with the backwards K, and a clean inning for Menlo for Sonoma pitching. We head to the top of the 7th. Stompers with a big inning could get back in this one. They're down by 6 as Kieran Costa takes back over on play-by-play duties.
Nestled in the heart of Sonoma, Verano Cafe stands as the answer to locals yearning for wholesome food. Opened by Veronica Perez and Carlos Rubio, this cozy diner is nestled conveniently at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue. At Verano Cafe, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are experiences crafted with love and local ingredients. Each dish is a symphony of taste. But Verano Cafe isn't just about breakfast. Their lunch menu features favorites like fish and chips and classic French dishes catering to all tastes. Dinner includes house-made pasta dishes and elegant entrees. What really sets Verano Cafe apart is its commitment to quality and community. With locally sourced ingredients and a dedicated team that feels like family, Verano Cafe offers a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Whether you're a Sonoma local or a visitor, Verano Cafe promises to elevate your dining experience. Join us today and become a part of the Verano Cafe family. Verano Cafe, located at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue in Sonoma.
Kai Manick's about to go 4th time through against the Stomper order. He is pitching with a 6-0 cushion, and he gets set to deliver his 98th pitch of the outing. The righty delivers, and Taylor goes around. It's 0-1.
I mean, maybe I imagine that's why you feel comfortable pitching a guy 98 pitches, but it still feels reckless to me from Nick Sanzeri.
Something we've seen from him before, as Manick misses outside, and the next one will be the 100th pitch of the outing. As his 4th go against Chase Taylor. The Stomper leadoff guy's gotten the better 2 out of 3 times, and he's ahead. 2 balls and 1 strike. Confirmation, it's Luke Corcoran, number 35. The lefty has been up and throwing for 4 innings. We'll see if this is the inning where Sanzeri makes the call. Taylor ahead in the count. The pitch to him is low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Stompers looking to get something going here in the visiting 7th. They've gotten 2 runners aboard in the 4th, 5th, and 6th. 3-1 to Taylor. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Taylor singled in the first, flew out on the first pitch he saw in the 3rd, and then singled again in the 5th. Payoff pitch to him is a called strike 3, and he knew it. The 9th strikeout for Kai Manick.
Five of the 9 have been looking as well. I mean, the zone, he's known where the zone is all night and taken advantage of it.
Vassell, left-handed hitter, and then Carlson, another lefty. All due up here against Manick in the 7th. The first pitch to Tino, called strike, top of the zone this time. It's 0-1.
And that's the thing. I mean, you would think with 3 lefties up, you'd go to Corcoran, the lefty, in the pen who had success versus Menlo Park, but Sanzeri is riding Manick, the righty.
Pitch to Vassell is low, 1-1. Vassell lined out in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd, singled in the 5th. The 1-1 to him. Misses outside, 2-1. Stompers finishing off a 6th game week before they have a day off Monday and take the bus down to the Central Coast. They start 2 with the Blues Tuesday and Wednesday. The pitch to Vassell here is inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. The Stompers aiming to get a base runner aboard for what would be the 4th straight inning. Loaded the bases in the 1st, went down 1, 2, 3 in the 2nd and 3rd, and they've had a runner in scoring position in the 4th, 5th, and 6th. Hitters count 3-1 to Vassell is popped foul and out of play. The count runs full 3-2. Lights are on here at Baylands. They've yet to take any effect as the sunset streaming into the Stomper dugout down the 3rd base line. Payoff pitch from Kai Manick. Vassell hits it in the air to center field, not deep. Coming on is Griffin, and he'll make the call and the catch. Defensively, it is Joaquin Stewart at 2nd base and Ryder Kelly at shortstop. Hunter Carlson tries to keep this 7th inning alive. Will Robbins is taking over behind the dish. Trying to extend the inning for Angel Garcia. The first pitch to Carlson. Checks his swing. Pitch called a strike over the inside corner. Carlson 1 for 3. Singled in the 1st. Flew out in the 3rd, was called out on strikes in the 5th. Here he takes off speed in there. Slider that counts no balls and 2 strikes to the Stompers' most consistent hitter. The DH has appeared in now all 10 games. 14 hits. still pacing the CCL in RBI, 15 entering play today. 0-2 to him. Struck him out swinging on just 3 pitches. The Stompers go quietly in the 7th. That's now 10 strikeouts for Kai Manick. Time to stretch here in Menlo Park, still 6-0.
Local expertise worldwide. Sotheby's International Realty is well known for their exceptional real estate agents that distinguish themselves in communities all over the world. To learn more about real estate in Napa, Sonoma, San Francisco, and the rest of the Bay Area, or around the globe, contact Sotheby's International Realty Wine Country Brokerage at 707-935-2288. That's 707-935-2288. Sotheby's International Realty. The Sonoma Stompers are excited to have Jacob's Restaurant providing all of our concessions this season. At the ballpark, you'll find gyros, Chicago dogs, pizza, and salads. But in their restaurant, you'll find an outstanding menu featuring the best Mediterranean-style offerings in town. Seafood linguine, chicken piccata, ravioli, risotto, pizza, and so much more. Don't forget to try their desserts. Jacob's Restaurant is located on 1266 Broadway, right next to Traintown. Jacob's Restaurant and the Sonoma Stompers, proud partners.
Cresco Rents. What you need, when you need it. And we show you how to use it. It's simple. You choose it, you use it. We have the right tool for every job. Never buy it, never store it. When you need it, just rent it.
I'm Chris Smith, president of Cresco. If you need it, Cresco's got it.
All over the Bay Area and online at CrescoRent.com.
Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma.
Aaron Lewis digs in from the left side against a new man for the Stompers. It's Luke Zmolik making his debut in Sonoma. Just graduated from Youngstown State with a general studies degree, and there's been a whole lot of stops to get here in Sonoma. Zmolik's first pitch. It's a high fastball, 0-1 at the knees. Monroe High School in Washington to Butler University to Ave Maria, and then finally to Youngstown State. Playing now on his 4th summer ball team. Sporting the bright red Youngstown State glove, blows it by Lewis, 0-2. Zmolik in 16 appearances for the Penguins. He was the first guy out of a bullpen on Friday nights. He pitched 32.1 innings to a 5.57 ERA. A 1-4 record that's not really indicative of how he threw. Comes set at the belt and delivers an 0-2 pitch. Lewis pops it up. Very shallow left field. Nick Sebastiani drifts over to make the catch. And there's one away. Zmolik was put into a lot of innings where there was already runners on base, extended into extra innings for a Youngstown State team that just really struggled to win ball games. Gets the first out. Zmolik agrees upon a sign with Bonfili. Sets at the belt and fires. Has a little bit of Tarek Skubal in the motion, honestly. He plays with the hand and that medium leg kick out. Sporting the long sleeve black shirt underneath. pouring it in. It's 0-2 to Ryan Duran. As we play in the bottom of the 7th, and Nate, in the 7th inning stretch, we had no take me out to the ball game. I don't know if you can send an entire organization to Kangaroo Court, but I'd give him a fine. 0-2 pitch, struck him out swinging.
Right, I think I might have been 1-1. It's now 1-2. 1-2. Confirmation from Harold de Guzman.
1-2. Smolik to Duran. Sets at the belt and comes home low, 2-2. He's played for the Burlington Sock Puppets of the Appalachian League, the St. Cloud Rocks, and the Thunder Bay Border Cats, both of those in the Northwoods.
Of note, Menlo Park now has a righty tossing in their bullpen.
Smolik's 2-2 pitch to Duran. Struck him out swinging, squeezed by Bonfili. First strikeout for Smolik. He's the 6th Stomper pitcher, and that is the 6th Stomper strikeout. Quickly 2 away.
And to your point about Kangaroo Court, it feels absolutely, that's the signature of a baseball game. It's preposterous. Every other inning to do infield games.
Carlos Cruz-Mar is laid on a fastball.
There was one particular half-inning stretch where you were supposed to do something, and you picked that one to do a game.
Handful of people here at Baylands in Palo Alto as Cruz-Mar takes outside. If I was to guess, maybe 15 in attendance.
I'd give
no
you
more
20.
than 25.
I'd give you 20.
Matches probably the CSM attendance record that they had last year. Smolik again shakes off, really calling his own game out there. Grad guy knows what he wants to throw. He made the right decision. Off speed had Cruz-Mar fooled. The count's 1-2.
This is a lot closer to the Menlo Park home for the Legends and where they run their camps, primarily a youth organization.
Much like the Seagulls, a baseball academy up through the college level. 1-2 from Smolik. Just misses off the corner away.
That was a great pitch from Smolik. Tough to get the zone from this part of from where we're located, Kieran, but that could have been strike 3.
I think even Bonfili thought it could have missed off the corner, brought it back. 2-2 pitch. Andrew can't come up cleanly with that one, and that got a piece of the Stomper backstop. Fouled by Cruz-Mar into Bonfili. It might have caught him on the offhand. Stompers in the 8th have Garcia, Keys, and Heredia due. Misael Europero available off the bench as a lefty, and the new man, Wesley Bass, a righty from Georgia State, just in today. Probably the top pick as a righty bat. Smolik agrees with Bonfili on a 2-2 pitch to Carlos Cruz-Mar. Sets just above the belt and delivers. Struck him out swinging. Luke Smolik, easy breezy in the 7th with a couple of Ks. We head to the 8th. Stompers need to spark something. They trail at 6-0.
Nestled in the heart of Sonoma, Verano Cafe stands as the answer to locals yearning for wholesome food. Opened by Veronica Perez and Carlos Rubio, this cozy diner is nestled conveniently at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue. At Verano Cafe, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are experiences crafted with love and local ingredients. Each dish is a symphony of taste. But Verano Cafe isn't just about breakfast. Their lunch menu features favorites like fish and chips and classic French dishes catering to all tastes. Dinner includes house-made pasta dishes and elegant entrees. What really sets Verano Cafe apart is its commitment to quality and community. With locally sourced ingredients and a dedicated team that feels like family, Verano Cafe offers a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Whether you're a Sonoma local or a visitor, Verano Cafe promises to elevate your dining experience. Join us today and become a part of the Verano Cafe family. Verano Cafe, located at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue in Sonoma.
Angel Garcia leads off the 8th. The Stompers trail at 6-0. Kai Manick has gone 7 shutout innings, and he'll start the 8th inning. And his 113th pitch of his appearance is bounced to third, knocked down by Cruz Mar. He's not going to be able to get a throw off. I'll wait on official ruling, but that should be a hit for Garcia. We'll see what the Legends give it as. Either way, Garcia's aboard. The Stompers have the leadoff guy on. And Zach Pace is going to pinch run for Angel Garcia, who reached on a single and then was lifted for Connor Johnston. So Garcia out, and then as a PH, we'll go to Connor Johnston.
PR, pinch runner.
Pinch runner, yes. Stompers got a whole lot of work to do. They trail it by 6, but Garcia started the rally. That's picked up as he returns to the dugout. Keys swings first pitch and gives this one a ride to center. Griffin back at the track. It's off his glove, and it's down in center field. Keys is into second base. Johnston's into third. And here come the Stomps in the 8th. A double off the bat of TK3. Stompers have a couple in scoring position with nobody out. And
Nick Sanziri is
that's
finally
not Nick
out of it.
Sanziri. That's Mason Hanshaw, I think. Oh, and he's going to make the call himself. So maybe it's interesting. I don't know why Sanziri doesn't make his own pitching change. Either way, the day ends for Kai Manick. He threw 117 pitches over 7+ innings. He's responsible for runners at second and third. Handshakes and hugs from everyone around the infield. We'll tell you all about the new pitcher. He's going to face a new hitter, a couple new guys when we come back on the Stompers Broadcast Network.
The Sonoma Stompers are excited to welcome La Michoacana Ice Cream and Treats to the family. La Michoacana Ice Cream is rooted in the world-famous ice cream traditions of Mexico. La Michoacana uses only fresh, natural ingredients, using recipes that have been handed down for generations. Every paleta is made by hand. Every scoop is crafted with love. Every bite, muy delicioso. La Michoacana Ice Cream and Treats, located at 18495 Highway 12 in Sonoma, 1219 Grant Avenue in Novato, and of course, right here at the ballpark. Hey, baseball fans, when visiting Sonoma, make sure to dine at Wit and Wisdom, a modern American tavern by world-renowned chef Michael Mina. Wit and Wisdom is famous for hearth cooking, their extensive wine list, and an upscale yet relaxed atmosphere. Wit and Wisdom is located at the Lodge at Sonoma. Make a wise choice. Dine at Wit and Wisdom in the heart of Sonoma.
Nick Sanziri goes to the bullpen, and Zach Pace goes to the bench. The lefty, Luke Corcoran, 6 foot, 185 pounds from Coppin State. A lefty comes out of the pen, And off the bench comes Misael Europero, who swings first pitch and cranks one to right. Lewis is going to make the play on the hard line drive. Johnston will tag and score from third. The throw comes home, and so Keys can go to third. Europero swings first pitch and gets an RBI. That run is charged to the starter, Manick, and Sonoma started chipping away. Now it's 6-1.
It's a good start. Now I would say the key is to continue to get on, and here's a fun one for us, Karen. Wesley Bass into the game.
Yeah, Wesley Bass from Georgia State got a lot of run as a true freshman from Marietta, Georgia. Made the honor roll in fall 2025. Saw 35 games. He started 27 games for Georgia State as a true freshman. He swings and misses at the first pitch fastball. He hit .313, 31 for 99. 7 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. He comes in here. He's a right-handed hitter. Feet very close together. Bat pointed straight up over his head. Takes low. 1-0 and steps out. 6-1 your score. Top of the 8th inning. Stompers have another run 90 feet away in Trent Keys, who doubled. And Wesley Bass awaits a 1-1 pitch here in his first game for the Stompers. You can see him slotted anywhere in the outfield. You might see him in the infield too. The righty takes. Called strike at the knees. Wesley Bass stands 6'2", and I think he's just like Bryson Ayala was earlier, getting squeezed at the bottom of the zone. Happens a lot to these taller hitters. Bass behind 1-2. Needs to pick up that RBI from third with less than 2 out. The pitch to him is low. This one kicks away. Keys with the nice read. He'll score on the wild pitch. And the Stompers have cut the lead to now 6-2. And they're back within a grand slam. So now the bases are empty. Garcia singled to start the inning, and then Keys doubled. They've both scored. That closes the book on Manick, who gave up 10 hits and struck out 10, but just 2 earned runs in 7+. Now a 2-2 to Bass. Foul back. We'll do it again.
I mean, if Bass is anything like his fellow Georgia State Panther Carlson, he would be a massive addition for the Stompers. Hit .306 with Georgia State. Had some good pop as well. 7 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs. Just has to get on any means here.
14 RBI on just 31 hits. He only issued 40 strikeouts. Here he hits one off the fist of the second baseman Stewart, who throws to first just in time. Wesley Bass was flying up the first base line. Moving really well for 6'2", 190. Made that a very close play.
4 stolen bases, so definitely has some speed to be used by the Stompers pitching staff. It's a solid first AB. One that maybe he'll want back, but you have to be happy with it. It's a good start.
Just got jammed on a fastball in, flying up the line. Now Bryson Ayala tries to keep this 8th inning alive. He fouls it into the glove of the catcher, Robbins. Another thing that Ayala getting aboard here would guarantee Hunter Carlson gets another at-bat in the 9th. Stompers could use a long ball just to continue this 8th. The pitch to Ayala is popped up. First base side out of play. Another pitch in on the fists of a righty.
I mean, Ayala can give it to you as well, though. I mean, hit a home run to open CCL play against Slow. Had a non-league homer as well.
He entered play 5 for 27, tripled last night, trying to keep his little 3-game hit streak alive. The shortstop, Kelly, shaded one step to the hole. Ayala takes low, 1-2.
Great take.
One, 2. Ayala takes low, 2-2. Stompers trail it by a score of 6-2. Bases empty with 2 outs here in the 8th. Garcia singled to lead off the inning. He was replaced by Connor Johnson, the pinch runner. Keys doubled him to second and third. A sac fly and a wild pitch got both of them home. 2-2 on the way to Ayala. Takes a called strike, 3. Luke Corcoran gets the job done, but 2 Stompers score. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Sonoma 2, Menlo Park 6.
The Sonoma Stompers are excited to welcome La Michoacana ice cream and treats to the family. La Michoacana ice cream is rooted in the world-famous ice cream traditions of Mexico. La Michoacana uses only fresh, natural ingredients, using recipes that have been handed down for generations. Every paleta is made by hand. Every scoop is crafted with love. Every bite, muy delicioso. La Michoacana Ice Cream and Treats, located at 18495 Highway 12 in Sonoma, 1219 Grant Avenue in Novato, and of course, right here at the ballpark. Hey, baseball fans, when visiting Sonoma, make sure to dine at Wit and Wisdom, a modern American tavern by world-renowned chef Michael Mina. Wit and Wisdom is famous for hearth cooking, their extensive wine list, and an upscale yet relaxed atmosphere. Wit and Wisdom is located at the Lodge at Sonoma. Make a wise choice. Dine at Wit and Wisdom in the heart of Sonoma. Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma.
Back here.
A second consecutive inning where a pitcher will make their Stomper debut. Luke Zamolik, beg your pardon, went 1 inning with 2 strikeouts. He also induced a pop fly to left, and now it's Aiden Tinsley, who's a righty who threw last year at Modesto Junior College. He went 2-0 with a 2.67 earned run average. He struck out 23 hitters over 30 1/3 innings
Primarily
for Modesto JC.
Primarily worked out of the pen, but also got 2 starts in there. So, multifaceted guy.
Let's see how he does pitching in this 8th inning with his team down by 4. Tinsley delivers, and the first pitch is high to Mooser. It counts 1-0. New defense for Sonoma. Wesley Bass in left, Chase Taylor in second. Connor Johnson, who came in to pinch run, is in right. Tino Vassell moves from second to third. Ayala stays at short. Europero at second, and Keys at first. This one's hit to Trent, and he passes his first test at first base today. 3 unassisted. 5 straight retired by Sonoma pitching.
They did the first step in trying to surmount this 6-run lead.
Yep, they had
Just put up a couple runs in the top half of the inning. You got to get a 0. Make that 9th inning just a little bit more manageable.
This one's bounced weakly up the third baseline. Vassell fields it in fair territory, throws to first in time. Tino Vassell on a very weakly hit chopper up the line. Sonoma playing very strong defense today. Aside from 1 throwing error on Ayala in the first inning, Bryson's picked 4 balls really nicely out at shortstop. That's a nice play by Tino Vassell coming up the line. Zach Pace's key to the game was less than 2 errors. Sonoma doing that so far. They now just need the runs to back it up. This ball's hit hard into left center field. Bass at the wall, makes the catch. How about that? Nice debut for Wesley Bass in left. Ran that ball down in the alley. And the 2 new arms Zach Pace has brought in, Zamolik and Tinsley, retire 6 legends, out of the 6 they face. Time for the bats to get rolling. Stompers trail at 6-2. The 9th inning's next.
The Sonoma Stompers are excited to welcome La Michoacana ice cream and treats to the family. La Michoacana ice cream is rooted in the world-famous ice cream traditions of Mexico. La Michoacana uses only fresh, natural ingredients, using recipes that have been handed down for generations. Every paleta is made by hand. Every scoop is crafted with love. Every bite, muy delicioso. La Michoacana Ice Cream and Treats, located at 18495 Highway 12 in Sonoma, 1219 Grant Avenue in Novato, and of course, right here at the ballpark. Hey, baseball fans, when visiting Sonoma, make sure to dine at Wit and Wisdom, a modern American tavern by world-renowned chef Michael Mina. Wit and Wisdom is famous for hearth cooking, their extensive wine list, and an upscale yet relaxed atmosphere. Wit and Wisdom is located at the Lodge at Sonoma. Make a wise choice. Dine at Wit and Wisdom in the heart of Sonoma.
Colton Peretti comes out of the bullpen to lock this one down for Menlo Park, 9-1-2. Bonfili, Taylor, and Vassell. The Stompers look for yet another 9th inning rally. Bonfili, 0 for 3. He had a smash that found the glove of the second baseman last time up. Stompers just need base runners. That's all it comes down to. First pitch is a called strike. Bonfili behind Peretti, who threw at Butte College last year. That one misses outside. 6'2", 190-pound righty. 13 appearances for Butte. His 1-1 to Bonfili is taken for a called strike. The Stompers 6 days ago in San Bruno entered the final inning of play down by 5. They score 7, but this one starts with Bonfili striking out, swinging.
A tough chase on that one. He really went around and just couldn't get it. Not the start you wanted.
Back to the top in Chase Taylor. Couple of singles, a strikeout, and a fly ball. Taylor takes. Called strike 1. Chase takes again. This one misses. The count's a ball and a strike. Colton Parenti. Working from the line. Stares in to get the sign, rocks, and delivers. Taylor hits it weakly up the third baseline. Foul. Splits Dave Hoke and the third base bag. Hokie trying to pick up the guys and see if they can get him a win on his birthday. The pitch to Taylor, lined into right center, cutting over is Lewis. He's not going to get it, and that's the start of a rally. It's the third hit today for Chase Taylor.
Just has to be the start. That can't be the one thing you get from this inning. You have to pass the bats, and Tino is a good guy to do it here.
Vassell and then Carlson. Stompers hoping for a little bit of magic here on a Sunday night. Vassell takes 1-0.
Would be Connor Johnston after that.
Stompers got to get it there. Trailing by 4 in the 9th. The pitch to Vassell fooled them. The count's 1-1. Thanks for tuning in here on the Stompers Broadcast Network. We stay on the road, a little bit further of a trip down to Slow. Tuesday, 6:05 start. Stompers got to win this one first. Vassell hits this one down the right field line. It's a fair ball. It's rolling all the way into the corner. Lewis goes out. He digs it out of the corner. Tino's into second base with a double. Vassell had the big triple in the comeback against the Seagulls. This time it's another extra base hit. And the tying run will now get into the on-deck circle with Hunter Carlson at the plate.
It's clutch hitting. I mean, what else can Tino? It's what Tino Vassell has done all season. He had the home run against these guys and the loss back in, or the home run to Alameda, excuse me, and the loss back at home. That's clutch hitting. Simple as that.
Carlson, a left-handed hitter. Runners lead from second and third. Neither of those runs matter if you're Menlo Park. The pitch to Carlson misses high, 1-0. Johnson on deck, the tying run. Carlson hoping to give him a chance to do just that. 1-0 to Carlson. Bounced foul at home plate. Hunter singled in the first. Since then, he's hit a fly ball to right and struck out twice. Carlson, left-handed hitter with power. The pitch is bounced foul back behind the plate again.
I mean, it's not been Carlson's series, let's be honest. Only one hit. Some hit by pitches yesterday. A couple strikeouts today, but there's no better time than right now to turn that around.
Carlson aboard 5 times over the first 2 games, just once today. The pitch to him is hit in the air to right field. Lewis has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. Tagging from third and scoring is Taylor. To third base goes Vassell. Carlson hit it hard, but right at the right fielder, Aaron Lewis. RBI for Carlson, number 16 on the year. Sack fly. And Connor Johnston represents the last chance.
Yeah, that's I think Carlson would trade that RBI just to be on. It's a tough out, too. You're still down by 3.
6-3 ball game in the 9th. Connor Johnston represents the last shot for Sonoma. The left-handed hitter swings and fouls it back to the screen. Sonoma and Menlo Park, the final game of the 3-game series. Stompers lost just 1 game out of 9 to these legends last year, in jeopardy of dropping a second straight. From the windup, the pitch, Johnston takes a called strike, 0-2. To Johnston, low, 1-2.
Tino's ready for that ball to go in the dirt and take off.
Keys on deck. He would be the tying run if Johnson can keep this ball game alive in the 9th. The pitch is high. The count's 2-2. Trent has a single, a double, and a fly ball to the warning track. Only that will matter if Johnston can battle through this 2-2. Parenti's pitch. Johnson strikes out swinging, and the ball game is over. The Legends take 2 of 3 from Sonoma. The Stomps drop to 5-5 on the season. They'll go to Slow with a 500 record. We'll be back with the totals of this Sunday affair after this.
In your quest for roofing services, look no further than Crandall Roofing. Crandall's dedicated team of professionals guarantees excellence, from roof repairs to installations. Crandall delivers top-notch solutions with unmatched value. Crandall Roofing uses only Class A fire-rated materials, and Crandall Roofing is certified by the manufacturer to extend warranties up to 50 years of coverage. Crandall Roofing's simple pricing for roof services ensures transparency and ease. With straightforward rates and no hidden fees, Crandall Roofing makes roofing solutions accessible for all. Let your next roof be your last roof. Crandall Roofing, Diamond certified and proud partner of the Sonoma Stompers. Can I have another beer, please? Can I have another beer, please? The first rule to carrying on is to not get carried away. The Sonoma Springs Brewing Company reminds you to always drink responsibly. Another game is in the books. To break things down, let's go back to Kieran and Nate with the Stompers post-game show.
Stompers drop a 3-game set to the Legends. Menlo Park take the back 2 games, and they're now 2-7 on the year. Sonoma 5-5 with this loss on Sunday night. Kai Manick, the winner over Logan Figlar. The game took 2 hours and 31 minutes here at Baylands Park in Palo Alto. And Nate, this effort we saw the last 2 nights won't cut it down on the Central Coast Tuesday against the first-place Blues.
No, they were on. I saw some improvements from Sonoma in terms of getting hits, right? You only had 5 hits last night. You had 12 tonight. You out-hit Menlo Park. The problem was, once you got those hits, you couldn't advance the runners to score runs. You only scored 3 runs in this one, all of them in the last 2 innings as the game was kind of winding down at that point. You needed to do that a lot sooner if that's how you're going to approach this game. The big problem as well, I mean, yeah, 12 hits is cool, but you only walked once. There's only 1 walk all day from Sonoma batters. That means you have to work better counts. You struck out 13 times. You're going to have to be more patient against slow pitchers, be willing to take pitches, not swing and miss it, pitches low and away. Know your zone. It's one that's annoying. It's one that's going to need work. You need to split the series and slow to feel better.
That they will have to do, and also it would be very helpful for the playoff seeding. That's going to wrap up our coverage here from Baylands Park in Palo Alto. 6-8-0 triumphs over 3-12-1. The Legends take back-to-back here over the Stompers, who fall to 1-2 on the road. Kai Manick went 7 innings, gave up just 2 earned runs, struck out 10, and threw 115 pitches. That's going to do it. From Baylands, 6-3, your final Menlo Park over Sonoma. For my broadcast partner, Nate Martin, I'm Kieran Costa saying peace out from Palo Alto.
Thanks for sharing your evening with us here on the Stompers Broadcast Network. For schedule info and game tickets, go to stompersbaseball.com or catch collegiate baseball at its best right here on our YouTube channel. And always remember, success on the field starts with success in the classroom.